And welcome back to Fables and Fantasy. Thank you for joining us tonight for another session. Alrighty. Um,
Tosh
announcements.
is
Yes.
dead.
Huh? No,
Uh,
no,
Tosh is dead.
no. Um, please follow our Instagram at Fables and Fantasy. Replace the E with a 3. Also go and follow Dungeon Smithy. Looking at they got an Instagram up, as well as a Kickstarter, and looking to launch in the next couple of months. So please, please, please do what you can to support them on that. Um, I do believe that is it.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, it's almost Christmas.
Christmas
So,
in 4 days.
no. Fun, fun, fun. Alrighty. So, last we left off,
Everyone.
um, yeah, Jarren and Kerosene had just watched Adine disappear. But they were rushing to get to safety as the palace was currently in a bunch of chaos with a ton of invaders and explosions going around. Um, and so they went to the bunker with the almost rest of the royal family and had a couple of interactions. There was some conversation that went on between the different siblings, as well as Jarren and the Empress with some of the other siblings. Allison tried causing some more trouble with Kerosene. Um, but Kerosene kind of stood up to her, which threw everyone in for a loop.
Proud of
Um,
her.
and um eventually a cleric came in with one of the other royal siblings and healed everyone before departing back into the palace again. And Warren, the one of the counselors of the palace, worked with the emperor who was out in the palace to clear out the invaders. Meanwhile, Atash attached one of his parasites to the invaders and watched them go down into the sewers, to a secret tunnel, to the sort of cavern where they all waited for a supposed um, transporter. When that person showed up, the um, they were all taken into a very dark, metallic building where they went to sleep for the night. And that's when the parasite tried to go in and take over that particular host, but ended up failing. And so the parasite died. So Tosh had to go and look for a different host. He found a lizard folk female fighter adventurer and decided that she would be the next target. So he followed her home, waited for her to fall asleep before attaching another parasite and having the parasite attack her as well. That one ended up succeeding, and so now Tosh has a new puppet.
Slave.
Yeah. Um, Meanwhile, the emperor went in to check on the rest of the royal family, had them all go out and announce to the public that had been gathering at the front of the palace to ease their concerns about what was happening, until bringing them all back into the palace and divvying out different jobs for them all to do, leaving Jarren with the Empress to talk. The Empress took him to a private room where they discussed the issue regarding Jarren's previous assassinations and his mother. And some information was revealed there. Um, the Empress um, telling him basically that she didn't hate him, and all of that was towards his mother, and that she never kicked him out, never attempted to assassinate him, leaving Jarren pretty happy by the end of the conversation, right? Um, And so they went, Jarren took Kerosene off to their quarters to talk and get some sleep. Meanwhile, the commander continued his, the counselor continued his duties in the palace with the emperor. And all this time, Butterfly has been at Bartholomew's studying,
Straight chilling.
yeah, chilling and studying his new druid abilities. Making some progress on that as well. Yes, Jarren also contacted Bartholomew and the mistress a couple of times.
I also had a nice chat with my dad.
Oh, yes, that is true. Yes, he also met with the emperor before going to sleep, which was fun.
It was nice.
Yeah. Cool. And so I believe everyone went to sleep. So we'll be looking at the next day, which will be
already starting with a new day, starting strong.
Oh my goodness. Leave it out. So you guys wake up and it is now Ray 3rd. Yeah, Arc Day. So, beginning of a new week, you guys waken. Warren, you were told to, or you were instructed to wake up pretty early that next morning, as the emperor had a meeting with all of the counselors. So you get up and you go to that meeting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. They're mostly talk about the different destructive analysis, things that their budget has to go over because of the expenses that are going to have to be made to fix up the palace again, as well as how many guards died, how many are going to have to be brought in to bring up palace security again, as well as servants and some slaves that died as well. And that takes up most of the discussion of the meeting. But you are going to be there for a couple hours. Jarren.
Yeah, that's me.
Yep. You awaken. What would you like to do?
First I freak out because I'm not in my normal room. That's pretty weird.
Yeah.
Then I remember all the things that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm sad. Now I get over it. And I guess I go out. I guess. What time is it? Can I tell?
You're used to waking up pretty early so that you guys can head off for a day of traveling. So it's probably around like 7 in the morning.
Okay. Is Kerosene still asleep?
Yes.
Okay. And I'll like don't want to wake her up, so I'll just kiss her on the forehead, grab like put on a shirt. I don't have any of my stuff, so I guess I just put on the clothes I was wearing yesterday. There's not clothes I can wear like in the room, are there?
No.
No. Is there a pair of pants? Or no clothes at all?
There's not really any clothes. There's like a bathrobe.
No, I'm not gonna do that. That's such just a really dick move. Just like, oh, this isn't my house. Just full walk around in a bathrobe. Nothing else, just a bathrobe. Yeah, I think I'll just wear the clothes I wore yesterday.
Okay.
Walk out. Walk around, I guess.
Okay.
See if I can get something to eat first.
Yeah, as soon as you walk out, there's a servant off to your left, same guy that you had yesterday.
What was his name? I need to write it down.
Travis, I think.
Let's just go. Let's go with Travis.
I don't remember.
Can't believe you didn't keep track.
You should have written it down.
Yep, it's full my fault.
Um,
Name's Travis now.
I feel like that's not right. Anyway, we'll go with Travis.
Okay. Yeah, I look over, say good morning.
Good morning, Your Highness. Sir.
It's fine.
And he like does like a bow to you.
Yeah.
Would you? And he kind of looks you up and down. Would you like a change of clothes, Your Highness?
That'd be nice. All my stuff is still at Bartholomew. I was hoping to talk to someone about that if they can go get my stuff.
Kind of blinks a couple times. What do you need?
My clothes.
Oh, well, we have clothes here.
My items.
Items?
Yeah, I didn't bring my shield.
Oh, yes. I will talk to someone about getting that. Lord Bartholomew?
Yes, Ginger Snap the
Yeah.
third.
Yes, Lord Ginger Snap.
Yeah,
Um,
it's all in a backpack in a room. Like it's not that much stuff.
oh, okay. He kind of like looks a little nervous. Um, what's your size?
Uh, I don't. I never thought about that. I'll just tell them my size. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, you tell him your size. Yes. Would you also like food brought to you?
Uh, sure.
Okay.
Sounds great.
Are
Thank you.
you feeling anything in particular for your palate this morning?
No, just whatever's easiest.
Yes, sir. Okay. I will do that. And he bows again before heading down the hallway.
I guess I go back in the room. I
Okay.
can't leave.
Yeah, you head back into the room. A couple of minutes later, Kirsten wakes up a little groggily.
Morning.
Morning. What time is it?
Like 7 something.
Oh. What are you doing?
Apparently they're bringing us breakfast
Sounds so exasperated.
and getting me new clothes.
Oh, good.
And they're also going to grab our stuff.
Oh, okay.
Because we kind of are stuck here for a little bit.
Right.
So yeah, I thought maybe I'd explore around the castle a bit today.
Mhm.
I said I would play with Hale, so I got to do that. And then train. Guess that's about it. I don't have any plans. This is weird. It is a weird
Nice change
day.
of pace, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm getting a little nervous. I haven't heard anything back from Akash yet.
You don't think he...
I don't think so. He's too stubborn to die.
Probably.
I just feel bad for whoever's gonna make whoever's gonna be new Greg. Yeah, new Greg.
And you hear a knock on the door.
I think I'll let go, creak open the door so Kerosene isn't like seen. Like,
Okay.
yo.
It's same boy. He's holding a tray of food, and there's a set of clothes tucked under his arm. Your food and clothes, Your Highness. Sir.
You. I grab it. Thanks. Can you also grab my my partner's things as well? When you go to grab my stuff?
The miss that was with you?
Yes. Name's Kirsten.
Miss Kirsten. Okay. And he takes the clothes and I can set these down for you if you'd like. And he
Yeah,
tries to like look past the door.
Yeah, just sit him down. I'll grab him in a sec. I turn around, put the food, grab the food. I put the food on a tray or something, like on a counter top.
Okay.
And then I grab the clothes.
He holds them out to you.
Thanks.
Anything else you need, Your Highness, sir?
No. Is all the other princes and stuff awake too, or are they still sleeping?
Most of them are awake, yes. Would you...
No. Whatever you were gonna say, no.
Oh, okay.
How about when I'm done eating, you could show me around?
Yes, sir. If you need me, I will be out here.
Okay. Thank you, Travis.
And he bows.
I close the door.
Okay.
Grab all this stuff. Trying to balance it the best I can. Breakfast.
Okay. You guys.
What is it? I said the easiest thing they could make. What did they give me?
There is a set of fruit. There's some porridge, a side of bacon and eggs, boiled, and like a not a pastry, but like a baked good for each of
Okay.
you.
Okay. Okay. Crush that real quick.
Crush what?
The food. Like just eat it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Sorry.
Throw on these new clothes. I imagine they're fancy, I'm guessing.
Yeah, they're robes made of like fine silk. They're red and gold. Um, like what's the name of them? Very Asian styled, like traditional robes.
Gotcha. Yeah. I'll slap those on. Preferably one that is red. I think that'll look good right now.
Okay.
And then put my coat on. Don't leave without it.
Yeah.
Change it to be the same colored red with black designs instead of the silver.
Okay.
Uh,
As you're getting changed, there is another knock on the door.
who is it?
It's me, Your Highness. You hear an unfamiliar feminine voice. It's sorry. It's Miss Selena.
Okay. I look at Karistine. I'm gonna let him in, okay?
Okay.
I let them in.
You open to see a small halfling female. She has kind of like light purplish hair. She's got this like
Mhm.
sort of dark grayish toned skin. And she wears very, very simple but traditional robes. And she's got both of her hands tucked into her very large sleeves. Um, and she looks up at you and gives a bow. Um, I was brought here to escort the miss to quarters.
What do you mean to quarters?
Um, she kind of gives like a side look to the boy. Um, to guest quarters.
But we're in the guest quarters. We're fine.
Uh, yes, Your Highness. And she stops bowing and looks up at you. She's got these very metallic, silvery gray eyes. Um, to You are in royal quarters right now.
Mm-hmm.
And she like
Man, I had no
kind of
idea.
Yeah.
I was wondering where I was.
What are
I
you?
just couldn't tell.
Yeah. What are you trying to say?
um well, as the miss is not royalty, I'm going to escort her to other quarters.
I see. Well then, I think Jarren grabs all of his stuff, says, "Escort us away."
Us?
I'm sorry, we stay in the same room, so I mean, I would have to stay in the same room with her.
Well, it would be very improper of me to remove you, Your Highness.
So
So just
either I
this.
go with her to the guest quarters, or she stays here.
I see.
Yep.
This is Her Highness's orders.
The Empress's?
Yes, sir.
Jarren thinks, shocker. Yeah, no. I really don't want to cause any problems, but she is my partner. She's staying with me.
Then perhaps I should escort you to Her Highness.
Fine. Look, Garrison, I'll be back.
I'll need the miss to come too. I'm very sorry, Your Highness.
That's fine. You're just doing your job.
Yes, thank you for understanding.
Unless.
Yep. Yeah, Jarren, we'll get ready to go, I guess. Put his belt on, got his gun and his sword. I think that's just what he's going to walk around with today. It's just his gun and sword.
Okay.
Not all of his weapons.
Okay. All right. Yeah. And Kirsten gets up.
And
gets
his brass knuckles.
Brass knuckles? I forgot you had those.
Yeah, they're in his coat.
Yeah. Okay. Do you like put them on?
No. I just have them in my coat.
Okay.
Like they're in a coat pocket.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah. You and Kirsten finish getting dressed, and you walk with the halfling down a couple of hallways. And you pass by Vea and Jade again. They're kind of like sifting through the rubble still. And Vea looks up just as you guys are walking past and walks up to you guys. Good morning, brother.
Morning, Vea.
Do you sleep well?
Yeah, beds are really soft here.
Wonderful. Assuming that you didn't lie in one before going and running your mouth off.
Running my mouth off where?
I heard from the Empress early this morning that as my punishment for her mistrust, I will be confined to here in the temple. You wouldn't have anything to do with that, would you?
I kind of was told to have a heart-to-heart with the Empress.
Mm-hmm. And that entailed you
yelling at her, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And
brought up my involvement. Why?
Brought up the attempted killing of my mother.
Uh-huh. And you had to rat me out. Why?
There's no particular reason. It just kind of slipped out.
Mm-hmm. Well,
to be fair, I'm also not allowed to leave here. And I'm going to her right now because me and my partner aren't allowed to be in the same quarters. Because she's not royalty.
Is a commoner.
Yeah. She's still my partner, though.
Not officially, unfortunately. She like glances at Kirsten. There are some things that are not worth causing a fuss about.
I am sorry for writing you out. It did honestly slip out.
Yes, well, hopefully your comfort doesn't loosen you up too much more.
I already want to leave.
Perhaps this will be a good insight for you then. Good day.
Later.
And she turns back and walks back to the rubble with Jade still rustling through it. She kind of waves to you.
Yeah, I forgot I did that. Oops.
And the little halfling girl, this way, Your Highness.
Okay.
She leads you back to the throne room, where in front of the Empress has been laid out a table, and she's just leaning back in her chair looking at some papers. You guys walk in, and the halfling girl has you wait near the door as she briskly walks up to the throne room and bows. Your Highness, Prince Jarren and his partner request an audience.
I was told to come here. I didn't request shit.
And the Empress just does a super hefty sigh.
About the same length as Jarren did when he was told he had to come see the Empress.
A little longer.
Oh, cool.
And she a little aggressively places the paper down on the table. Request granted. And the halfling girl steps back, still bowing, and motions for you to come up.
Jarren, I think I'm holding the hand of Kerosene, just walking up.
And the Empress kind of waves her hand, and the halfling girl exits. Yes.
Well, I was told that me and Kerosene have to stay in separate quarters.
You are royalty, and she is not.
Okay, well, I offered a change. I said I would go stay in the same quarters, but they said that's not allowed.
What about you are royalty and she is not? Do you not understand?
All of it.
She is neither your wife nor your betrothed.
Well, no, but don't exactly. Last time I betrothed to someone, it didn't work out all that well, so I don't plan on doing it anytime soon.
I do not need your sass this early in the morning, boy.
This early in the morning.
What?
Nothing.
Speak clearly when you talk.
Listen, I don't personally like to stay in a room by myself. So normally I would have a bodyguard stay. I normally have a bodyguard or someone stay with me, but they're gone.
Your quarters are placed in the innermost part of the palace. There are no windows, and the only entrance in and out is through that door, which is going to be guarded.
I just don't.
However, the other rooms will have windows and multiple enter and exit points, so I highly doubt you will be any more comfortable there.
I'll be with her.
There are expectations that while you are here, you will be expected to follow. I will not allow a commoner inside the royal guests. You are lucky that she is able to stay here at all.
You feeling lucky?
No.
You may spend the day hours with her if you so insist.
Understood.
But then I will be giving you your schedule.
My schedule?
You will be taking etiquette classes.
No.
Lol.
No. No, fuck that.
Excuse you?
Sorry, I forgot where I was. No, thank you.
It was not a request.
Why?
You are a prince, and clearly your etiquette needs to be evaluated.
I kind of had things I needed to do. I needed to train today.
Your things can wait. Your classes will end early in the afternoon if you are there promptly.
Understood.
But
I,
she sets out another paper that's on the pile of her desk and kind of sets it at the front of the table.
I was wondering if someone could go grab my things from Lord Gingersnap's house.
That is something you can address with the servants.
Can I have a copy of the paper?
And she gestures to it that she just placed at the front of the table.
I'll grab it and then bow and then leave.
Okay.
Sorry, Kirsten.
Okay. I thought something worse would happen anyway, so.
Do you want to go to etiquette classes with me? Or you think you shouldn't go?
I probably shouldn't.
Okay, I will come get you as soon as I'm done.
Okay.
Or send Travis to come get me.
Okay.
Okay. Kiss her on the side of the head. And I look. I'm like, oh, wait, hold on. I don't know where these classes are.
And the little halfling girl is kind of like kept herself at the side of the door, speaks up again. I can escort you, Your Highness.
Wonderful. What's your name again?
Selena.
Selena. It's great to meet you, Selena.
Thank you, Your Highness. She like bows again.
It's fine.
This way, and she
Okay.
goes down the hallway somewhere.
Yeah, I'm walking and reading the paper.
Okay. On your paper there is etiquette, history, mannerisms.
On the newspaper? I was just trying to read the newspaper.
Oh no, she handed you the schedule.
Ah, shit. I wanted the newspaper. Gross.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
no.
the thing. They pretend to give you what you want, but really, they're not going to give you what you want.
Fucking nobles. Oh.
Yeah, you got about a couple of classes that you got a couple classes that you have to go to. There is training though, like in the afternoon.
Okay. It's fine. I had an idea, Ketty, that I can't go to Madame Laus, but I was wondering if I could reach out psychically to Madame Laus so she could tell me what to do, so I could train in a room, and she's almost like there.
Okay, you want to try to reach out to her?
Later, like when I need to
later.
train.
Okay.
Like I want to continue my training with her, but I can't go to the training place.
Right.
So
okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The Selena escorts you to your first class. would you like me to wait here for when you're done?
Uh, if you don't have anything better to do.
Sure. I'll be sure to be here when it finishes.
Awesome. Can you do me one favor and go tell Travis to stay with Karastine?
The miss.
Yeah, Miss Karastine, sorry.
Sure.
That way she can send him to come get me if she needs anything.
Yes, Your Highness.
Okay, thank you. Uh, Jarren wants to bow because he thinks it'll be funny, but I think it'll just cause more problems. So he's just gonna walk inside.
Okay. Yeah. You walk inside, and there are. It's kind of set up like a classroom, except the desks are a little larger. The chairs are much more like luxurious and very well cushioned. And there you see Lorson.
Oh God,
Um,
already a terrible start to a day.
Lorson, Vadon, Ragnar, and Nehemia. Wait, right? Yeah.
Is Hale here
Nehemia
too?
are there. Hale is not.
Okay. I think Jarren immediately goes to smoke a cigarette. He's like, it's gonna be a long fucking day.
And some of them turn to look at you, and Nehemia goes, "What are you doing?"
I was told to come to classes.
No, I mean, what's that? She points to your hand that you're trying to light up.
This is
It's called drugs, kid. You should
it's
do them.
it's a cigarette.
Ew, no. Save that for outside. I don't want to smell that. She leans back in her chair.
Just puts it in my pocket. I didn't even get to light it. That's
And the royal tutor is kind of sitting at the front. He's sitting on like a cushion on the floor, and there's like a low set table in front of him.
yeah.
And he bows to you, Your Highness. He's an elvish man. He's got like long black hair, very bright blue eyes, and he wears kind of similar to Selena, in robes and
hmm
style. And he's got like a very big hat on the top of his head. And he bows to you. Please have a seat.
Yeah, we'll do. Killer hat. And I walk and go get a seat.
Oh, thank you. Um, very well then. Let us begin. And he starts up the lecture with you guys. Um,
Jarren thinks the whole time this is torture. This is the absolute worst thing that could have happened today.
and it is a very long hour that passes for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Warren, you get out of the meeting. You're kind of set to your own devices for a while. So what would you like to do?
Well, hmm. If I remember correctly, I don't need to be doing too much checking in, right? I'm operating fairly independently.
Right.
What is there to do around the city?
Around the city, pretty much anything.
Hmm. Is there like a entertainment like district or whatever?
Not entertainment like there isn't like a specific like whole section that's dedicated to it. They're kind of like sporadic, but there is a sort of like theater that's pretty close to the palace.
That'd be funny. I want to see what kind of plays they put on. That they'll be ridiculous.
Okay,
Let's do that.
sure. Um, yeah. So are you I gotta think about this. Okay. So the play that's going to be going on, or like starting within the next few minutes, is a play about the old war.
Old War.
Interesting.
What be that?
Hmm?
What be that?
Like the is that what I called it? I think so. Like 800 years ago, when during the war, and it's specifically about Koa, like their first empress or first ruler, and
So,
her triumphant victories and like things she did during the war.
so is this just a history thing, or is this like a propaganda play?
Is it like Hamilton?
Um,
Make it like Hamilton. It'd be so
it's not
fun.
quite. There's definitely some like propaganda about it, right? Like obviously the empire is superior. The very like playing into the aspect like the royal family was like a chosen lineage sort of thing. Because the god Rahul specifically like kind of partnered with her in a sense.
Is there
Um,
popcorn at the theater?
yes,
Extra buttered.
extra butter. Okay. Your ticket is going to be 3 silver.
All right.
And you go in. It's a massive sort of stadium, open stage, very very large, and the audience kind of surrounds it. So at any angle you can see what's going on. Um,
Oh, I wanted to laugh during the play, but I just realized I probably shouldn't do that. May not
and
be a
yeah,
good idea.
it very much is like super biased, obviously, like hyping up Koa and the Garu lineage. Also plays a very what you know isn't precisely true, that like all of the dark origins are like that's who they're fighting, and all they're obvious like villains in this story, whereas those of the light origin are kind of popped up like we were the good guys during this war and la da da, and Koa like valiantly defeating them in battle, and Rahul coming in and choosing her, and her line to lead an empire, which started up this very abundant and advanced society that they now live in. Pretty much the whole essence of this play. It is very dramatized, obviously. Um,
I think I can't wait till this empire falls.
You and me both, homie.
and yeah, so cool. While that's happening, Jarren, after your first lecture, you come out and Selena is there very
Uh,
obediently waiting for you.
I think Jared needs to roll con save, and if you fell asleep or not,
Okay, go ahead.
Yo,
because
same?
that's that's the wrong character. Should really have a character sheet. Okay. Oh, that's in that one.
And that one, okay.
Yeah, Jen
You,
Folk passed
yeah,
out.
you immediately pass out, but you wake up to like the flicking of small pieces of paper at your face. And Lorson is just there, like preparing another one. Flicks it like right in between your eyes. Uh, Your Highnesses, please. And Lorson just leans back into his chair. And you hear Vadon, who's on like the other side of you, just go. And
I'm sorry, it's really boring.
he just kind of like smiles at you. Um, and yeah, you finish up the rest of the time. Obviously sleepy, like nothing really processes much for you.
It's fun.
Um, but you exit out. Selena's there, waiting very patiently, very obediently. She bows as you and the rest of the royals exit,
Where to next?
and she leads you down the hallway. This
I think
one,
Jarren is definitely doing the tap thing on his gun because he doesn't have any protection anymore.
okay. It's very self-conscious while you're going down the hallway. Let's
Yeah.
see if she notices. Hold on. She does not. Okay, cool. So Ragnar does end up like catching up with you down the hallway.
Mm.
Go in history.
I look at the schedule.
What?
I
Yes,
look at the
you are.
schedule. Yeah.
Not much of a school person, are you?
Never went to school.
Really? I'll be darned. So you know how to read and write, though, don't you?
Of course I do. I'm partially self-taught.
See.
I had a teacher who taught me when I was young. She ran a bookstore.
Oh, interesting. So it is going to be a little of a walk. So don't mind me if you don't want to answer these.
No, it's fun.
I was just wondering, what's it like
What's what like?
living amongst the streets?
It's hard. You got to do things you don't exactly want to do, but you got to do them. You have to. You lose people. You got to
How do you
steal.
do it to them?
Got to kill.
Steal.
How else am I supposed to eat? The man who put me and my mother in that brothel didn't exactly like me all too much.
Hmm.
Yeah, most of the time, he kicked me out of the house. One winter, it was really bad. I was homeless for 3 months, I think.
Homeless, like you were sleeping on the streets?
Sleeping on the streets, stealing to eat.
I thought you had connections.
I do now.
Oh,
I haven't always had connections. When I was younger, I didn't have anything. I made connections.
see. See.
What kind of connections do you think I have?
Uh, well, I heard, or you arrived with Lord Gingersnap
That
to the
happened.
wedding.
He's my best friend.
See,
I saved his life. He thinks he owes me. He doesn't.
really?
He was getting kidnapped, and I beat the shit out of the people who took him.
When did this happen?
I was 8.
You certainly are a guru, that's for sure.
Yeah. Plus, I had my powers were manifesting at the time, so
Like your psychic stuff. Cool. Who did was that self taught too?
no, I have a teacher who taught me.
See,
She's a very powerful psychic.
interesting.
If I contacted her, she could reach me even here.
What?
And that's who I was talking to in the bunker.
Never even heard of that. Not even our professors at the academy can do that.
I'm more physical, not mental. I could push things, pull things, protect myself, protect other people.
Ah,
Just the physical aspect. I don't
see,
have any.
that's the normal stuff I heard about psychics.
Yeah. And then I got my gift. It's not mine. It's Koa's, apparently.
What do you mean?
She gave me the ability to cast magic.
Poe's dead.
Yeah, well, Rahul gave it to me. It was a gift from Koa.
I'll be down. You pull my leg.
No.
The Rahul spoke to you.
Katie, I think he spoke to me 3 times or 4 times. I can't remember.
1,
2,
3,
3, I think.
3, maybe, I think.
I think 3. So yeah, he spoke to me 3 times.
You talking about that so casually, like it's not
Well, I've talked to Daisha and Vinyalhun too.
big deal. Daisha. You went to the Ice Islands?
No, I had a companion who was a cleric of Daisha.
I'll be down.
He was
And Finyachan.
Yeah. Don't tell anyone, but my partner is their champion.
No way. Can't being like she's got some of her. You got one mighty fine crew with you.
I had one mighty fine crew.
Yes, well, you still got part of it.
Yeah, it just means I'm gonna have to build back up, which is annoying. It's a lot of work.
So, who else did you have with you? Well, yeah, you didn't bring your whole posse with you, did you?
No, I have a companion named Butterfly who's still at Bartholomew's place, but I think he should.
Like
He's
the
a fear.
insect?
He's a fear bulb.
Ah,
I think
Kia.
he should. Yeah, I
Never seen one of them fellas.
I think
Cities, anyway.
I might have accidentally kidnapped him. I just said, "Hey, do you want to come?" And he doesn't say no.
Well, that's not
So-
kidnapping then.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to be here. So I think I'm just gonna tell him that he can leave. And
Why'd you do
that's-
that? You just lost them all, didn't you?
he's a good person. I don't want to lose him.
So you just gonna send him away instead? You're losing them out of the way, ain't you?
Yeah, I think I'm not exactly the best person right now.
Rahul's talking to you. Can't be that bad.
Yeah. Well, I guess maybe not.
Also, Lawson doesn't like you, so can't be that bad.
Yeah, Lance is kind of a dick. So, see, I decided that I'm not going to call him by his name until he calls me by mine instead of half breed.
That's fair.
Which is fair. And then, Ukos doesn't like me either. Jarren chuckles. He's like, well, mostly because of Allison.
Yeah. Why doesn't she like you?
She's my ex-fiance.
Well, that's not enough to prompt that reaction.
She believes I killed her father.
Why would she believe that?
Because it's true.
That's a pretty high deception check. Hold on, let me do math. It's a 25.
25. Okay. See that? Stop rolling away. There we go. 25. Okay.
No idea.
And you have not quite sure if she's earned an explanation, honestly.
No, but afterwards she told the authorities and then I was wanted. So I had to flee.
That's why your face looks familiar.
2 platinum.
1. But, yeah.
That was 1? I thought I was 2. That motherfucker lied to me.
Who, what, mother, what?
No, nothing. It's fine. Why are you being so nice to me?
That's some street talk there, or what does that even mean?
Yeah, I accidentally told the Empress fuck no earlier, so I'm kind of I think these classes might be a good idea. I also called her by her first name in the bunker, so
What?
uh
Don't laugh. Don't, oh, nobody there laughed.
You can laugh. It's funny.
Oh, you got a scratch on me somewhere, and he like takes like a whole like turn around you, like looking you up and down.
No, she didn't touch me.
Didn't touch. Oh snap!
Yeah, and then I even had a
Hey.
private chat with her.
Keep it down, all right? Or you're gonna be pushing her wrath on a lot of us.
I just don't want to be here. I mean, I appreciate like, getting to meet all you guys, but I had plans. I was gonna leave.
We were, and you hear another voice behind you. And you turn and see Vadon. He's just smiling at you.
I was gonna head to the Wafty Wastelands.
That's quite a distance. What for?
There's a lead on my mother. There.
Oh,
She's missing.
up to the Wafty Waste. Didn't she disappear only a couple days ago?
Like you said, I have
There's-
connections.
There's magic. Could get there. If you
We
have
were-
it strong enough.
We used to have someone, but he left. Had a disagreement.
You mean, and Vadon speaks up again, you mean part of your party?
Yeah,
Group?
he left before the attack.
Minor difference in opinions.
I see.
Minor difference in opinions. I called him a puppet.
Man, why?
He was a sentient warforged.
Sentient?
Yeah, he could taste food.
Warforged.
He had Oh, sorry.
He could taste?
Yeah, he was weird.
Who's his
He was
what?
not-
Hold on.
He was.
And he kind of
he-
like stops you. He like gets in front of you. Or Radon does. Who's his maker? Where'd he go?
Back to Dacia.
That's some groundbreaking stuff. He could taste.
Yeah.
He could. What else could he do? Just that?
Cast magic.
And they both like their jaw just drops. What?
You gotta keep an open mind, man.
Open mind. This ain't about open mind. That's just impossible. Do you know how many nerves are in the human tongue to even allow us to be able to taste and to have to replicate that mechanically and magically? That's insane.
Yeah, I know.
Don't tell me he could think for himself too.
Yeah. He was a person. His name was Deathcap.
This is
Oh my!
wild.
Who the fuck is that?
Yes.
Hold on.
Ajay!
My best buddy, my co-king. Holy shit!
Ayo?
I can't hear. I can't. You
Hello.
can't.
Hello.
Oh my
Hey,
god! It's
Make sure to
MJ.
change. Make sure to change your name. Hi.
Oh yeah. How's it going, guys? Sorry, I
Forced to
basically
do.
disappeared.
It's fine. You're at least bad.
Who
Jared,
am I?
Make
Jaren's
sure to
being-
change your name.
He's looking at his name. Jaren's forced
Oh.
to take like niceness classes now. So this is bullshit. Everyone's dead.
True.
Everyone is dead.
I'm so happy you're here. Awesome.
Oh my
Cool.
god.
Finally.
I'm gonna get my bodyguard back. Let's go.
I don't even know what is going on.
Uh,
What is happening?
everyone
Currently,
died.
Azurite,
Everyone
you
died.
are just a bunch of like colors and noises are kind of flashing by you.
Alrighty.
This is familiar to you. This is what's happened to you before when you first left.
All right.
You got my message from earlier about what you were doing before this, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. So, Jarren, as you're walking down the hallway, you all hear this loud, just crashing, booming sound. Kind of like when a huge like thunder wave goes off.
Yeah, I think Jarren immediately runs to like see what it is.
Okay,
Like,
Ragnar and Vadon follow you down the hallway. And you guys are a little farther back in the palace, so you see other like guards.
I think I yell at Selena like, Selena, I'm gonna go check that out. I'll be back, and then I run.
Your Highness, your Highnesses, please. And she's like trying to run after you guys, but all three of you are very tall, and run just way past her. Erwin, the first thing that you see is a very unfamiliar courtyard.
Yeah.
And like just pieces of wood and metal and brick kind of scattered in piles around you in different directions. There's like a Japanese styled garden a little ways off to your
Ooh.
right. And very large jade and gold palace doors up like these white marble steps right in front of you. And immediately a rush of guards just encircle you.
Oh. Oh no.
But you are soon followed by another crashing thunderous sound, and Azurite appears right behind you.
Yes. That's all I wanted.
And they all immediately like all the guards are like, what put your weapons down now. And they all like go immediately put up their weapons, put up their hand. They're like, what? Where did you come from?
That's a good question. That is a very good question. Where am I right now?
You're
Where
not
am I
sure,
going?
but you very soon see the large doors open again, and Jarren, along with two large men next to him.
I see Erwin
Yes,
and
you
Azra.
do.
I charge and go, where the fuck have you been?
I was like, whoa.
All right, you run
Dad.
down past the guards. They quickly like separate for you.
Give you a hug.
Your Highness, it could be
Oh, thank you.
dangerous.
Where the hell have you been, Erwin?
Jarren, holy crap. I didn't think I'd ever see you again, to be honest.
It's been months.
Has it? Has it been
Yeah.
months for
No, it's been a few weeks for you.
Okay. I don't know. It's only been a few weeks for me. But where am I? Where's everyone else?
You're in the Ember Empire. You're in the capital.
Holy crap.
You're at the palace. Oh God,
Whoa.
you don't know. Oh no.
I do not know.
Deathcap's gone, man.
Deathcap?
He
What
left.
happened?
He left. He's no longer here. Greg's dead.
What? What happened?
Adine's dead.
Dean too?
We were
Era?
attacked.
And you see that kerosene's kind of flying overhead everyone and like lands in front of you.
Yeah, I think I got I pat Azurite on the side. I'm like, hey man, it's been a while. Like in Draconic, like, hey man, been a while. I get Jarren also in his head is like, I could start up my scam again.
Oh no. I forgot about that. I mean, that could be good, honestly.
It's money. Yeah, I look at the guard and say, this is my companion.
Hello, everyone.
And they all stand at attention. Yes, Your Highness.
Erwin,
Your Highness. Your
yeah.
Highness. Hold on.
Remember, I told you I was the bastard prince of the Ember Empire. Remember?
Wait, so
Are we just gonna ignore the fact that he has a dragon?
Oh, that's just Azurite.
Just
yeah, he's fine.
He's cool.
and
He's sick too.
He's chill.
Vadon's there. His eyes are just gaped open, and like all of them just bow to Azurite.
Anyway,
oh my gosh,
Erwin,
Azurite's feeling a lot.
Erwin, you have literally come at the best time ever.
Wow. Alrighty.
I need a new bodyguard.
A new bodyguard.
Oh, I need a new person to help me. Everyone's gone. Butterfly is back at my friend's place.
Huh.
Right now.
Fill me in on some stuff.
Yeah. I really, really do.
Warren, after your play is done, are you coming back to the palace?
He gone. He dead.
Oh,
Reduced atoms.
Hmm. How much free time did I really have?
You had about 3.5 hours. The play took up 2.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. You head back to the palace and you arrive around this time. You see a bunch of guards encircling a blue dragon, and an elvish man that you've never seen before, along with Jarren and Vadon, Ragnar, and Karistine.
I thought me and Butterfly met.
This isn't Butterfly.
Unless.
This is a butterfly. This is a
Uh,
different man.
Yeah, no.
You ain't never seen this guy before.
Mhm.
Who's this guy?
Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett. It literally is.
Yeah, Azurite, you see a fire genasi male. He's wearing robes under some black armor, I believe, right, Warren?
Yes.
Hmm. Who is this funny guy?
That's Warren. He's a
Is-
counselor, I think, on the World Council.
Wow. Jeez, what? So you guys got attacked by who?
We don't know.
Don't know. Dang.
Yeah,
You guys gotta find them if they killed all those people, right?
we're working on it. Which there's a lot I need to tell you,
Yeah,
but not in front of so many people.
understandable. Should we go in and discuss then?
I kind of have classes.
Ooh. So maybe later.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, we need to go.
Okay. I look at one of the guards, say, get this man a room in the guest quarters and find a place for his dragon to stay.
Yes, Your Highness. And a couple of them answer unanimously while the others are still just awestruck staring at Azurite.
I just go, hey, come on, guys, snap out of it.
Yes, sir. And
Keep moving, keep
they
moving.
bow to you.
I think in
As
front
well.
of all of these guys as well, Jarren's only ever bowed to the Emperor and the Empress, and he looks at the dragon and says, it is great to see you, and bows to Azurite.
Okay.
Oh,
And goes, Azurite, son of Rahul, it's great to see you, man.
You say that
he
in
nods his
Draconic?
head.
I see that in Draconic, yeah.
Okay.
I think
Not-
he's all right. Nods his head.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Okay,
Just
It's a little
respect.
cocked up.
for sure.
Yeah.
Erwin, I gotta go. I'll see you in a bit.
Alrighty. Definitely, we need to catch up.
And I guess I run. I'm guessing Vadon and Ragnar are running.
We'll
Um,
sprint.
No, they're very elegantly walking, but fast walking up the back up the stairways towards the door.
Jaren will just run.
Okay, yeah, you run, you get well ahead of them.
And at a certain point, he's like,
Um,
wait, I don't know where I'm going.
The halfling girl is now just arriving at the door. She almost runs into you. I'm so sorry, Your Highness.
Just stop apologizing to me.
And she's like bowing.
It's all good. I had a friend come and visit. It's all okay.
A friend?
Yeah.
What kind of friend makes such a loud entrance? And she like goes to open the door. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, come on. Let's go to class. If you want. Yep. His name's Azurite. He's really cool. Come on. I think I'm patting her on her back. Like, come on, let's go.
And she's like staring out the door
Calm
as
down.
she's walking.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
you.
Yep. He's my friend Azurite. It's all okay.
Move along, move along.
But Rahul's the only one.
Yeah,
How?
that's Rahul's son. Duh. Faints, I'm guessing.
No, but her eyes are very wide, and she's like,
Yeah, he's my friend and companion. Let's go.
"Oh,
It's not that crazy.
uh, what? Your Highness, we must prepare something for him. Oh my goodness, I must
He
tell.
will.
I must tell
likes-
the Empress at once.
How about I tell the Empress? That's gonna be even. No, hold on. That's a terrible idea. She hates me. Hold on, let me think. Yeah,
Your-
tell
Your
her.
Highness.
Sorry. She
What
despises
is
me.
all of the commotion about?
Who's that?
It's Vea.
Oh, Vea. My friend Erwin and Azurite came.
Who?
I gesture to the dragon and the elf. My friends have come.
She finally like looks past you.
Yep. So they're gonna need rooms and stuff.
She walks past you without
What
a
the
word.
fuck? No one. I'm the only one who has the fucking grasp on the situation.
She like skips down the stairs towards you, Azurite. You've never met her before, so she's this rusty colored orange fire genasi female. She's got black hair to
Alrighty.
her shoulders that kind of glows to a gradient of orange, yellow, and red underneath. And she's got very fiery eyes. She's got markings, just various designs all over her body. From what you can see underneath her, or from her the clothes, the skin that's exposed. And she has a very proud walk. She stands about like 5'10", but she's almost like she's skipping steps to go down these stairs.
Very
And
nice.
all the guards make way for her again, and she goes up, nods to you, and then takes a bow at the dragon, and in Draconic says, "Hello, great dragon. What brings you to grace us with your presence today?"
Ooh, sorry, I'm trying to remember if I did a voice for hers or but I don't think I did.
I think it was just a little like deeper.
It's like we came from a faraway land, but we're not sure how we got back here. But where are we exactly?
You are at the Ember Empire, the palace of the royal family in Zeldris.
Wow. Wait, so that doesn't make any sense. I don't know how we got here, but it was. Is Jarren the emperor then?
No, my father, Azar Garu, reigns still.
Oh, I didn't say anything. But are they still having that competition?
The trial of heirs has yet to take place. Do you favor him?
I've just traveled with him for a while, but I would like to meet the other contestants, honestly, before I make a final decision.
I see. Fortunately, all of my siblings have gathered here for my brother's wedding. Once I set you up comfortably, I'll be sure that you have an audience with them, if that is what you desire.
Maybe sometime else. I'd rather just get some rest for now.
Of course, of course.
It's nice to meet someone who can also speak Draconic too. But yeah.
I serve at the temple of Rahul.
Oh, so you know my father then?
I have been graced with his presence as well. Yes.
Crazy guy.
I will take your word for it.
Nonchalantness.
I shall pay him a visit
I
sometime.
can bring you to the temple if that is where you would like to reside. or to see if I can make space here for you at the palace.
Hmm. Which one has the better bed?
Um,
I don't know.
I'm sure I can accommodate you in however you please in either option.
I think.
And this entire time she has held her bow. She's
Oh.
yeah.
Hmm.
And the guards have like immediately followed her example. They are also bowing.
Wow, I didn't even realize. I guess I'll try the temple because I need to go
Is
speak to Rahul
this, and she
anyways.
gestures to Erwin, your accompaniment?
He is. He's my rider.
Rider.
Yes, me and him have forged a bond on us, and I've allowed him to ride me. But ever since birth, we've been hanging out.
Hanging out.
I see. And Vea stands up and like nods to Azurite. I apologize, speaking to you in common. I apologize for not giving you a proper greeting earlier.
Oh, it's all good. I just heard the whole conversation too. It's whatever.
Yes. Makes sense. Very well.
What was your name again?
My name is Vea Garu.
All right. And you said you worked at the temple?
I am the overseer of the temple, yes.
I was wondering if it would be okay if I had the same room with my dragon. Just at the temple.
You'd like to go to the temple?
I would, honestly. It's been a while.
Very well. I can escort you there now.
Sure. I guess we have nothing else to do.
Wonderful. You too. And she points to two random guards. Come, stay behind. The rest of you, dismissed. She kind of waves them all off and they all bow again, except for those two that she pointed, all leave. And she starts to walk towards the main gate.
Alrighty. I guess we'll follow.
Okay.
Is Warren still there? Or in the
Yeah, Warren, what have you been doing? Have you just been kind of watching from a distance, or did you go back into the palace?
I think I'd watch for a little bit.
Okay.
Just to see who this person is, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Since they seem to know the prince, and that's probably important.
Right. So
Keep
as
track of people.
Vea, Azurite, and Erwin are walking up to you, Vea just kind of nods to you very casually, counselor.
So then, all right, I'll head into the palace then.
Okay. Yeah, you walk past them, head back in. I assume with a bow, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
no bow.
Cool. Azurite, Erwin, you guys are brought to the Golden Gates. The guards that are stationed there open, and they are just like they're kind of like stuck, frozen in awe, like their mouths agape, watching you and Azurite come towards the gate. When Vea kind of gets closer. Have you become dumb? And they all just like quickly get out of their phase and open the gate for her. And she continues on down the street. It hasn't changed too much since you left. The city is still very, very busy, obviously extremely advanced. It's set up like a normal, like modern city landscape with streets and streetlights and large buildings, some made out of glass, some metal, some brick. Um, and she kind of continues to lead you down the sidewalk. Everywhere you go, there is gawking people. A couple of like cars stop in the middle of the street, and people like rolling down their windows and staring out the window, or poking their heads out. And she turns to you, Azurite, as she's walking. So you said you came from a faraway land, but you're
Yeah.
originally from here?
This is where my journey started, yes. But I I woke up in this place and I met these people, but I I think we just started heading towards this tower or something, and then now I'm back, but I can't.
Yeah, Azurite, that whole thing finished. You were out of Firdas, heading to like another country, and you were taking a walk with Deva when you were suddenly both sucked
Yeah, yeah.
into the portal.
Both.
So I'll say that instead.
Okay.
and
Yeah.
then I'm gonna tell Azurite that we're putting on quite a show with everyone just staring. I forgot there were cars too. That's insane.
Yeah. Yep. Is there any information that you would like that I can give you? It is a bit of a walk.
So what happened with this attack? Like, do you guys know who it's from?
We were having a family dinner when a large, more than dozen handful of people invaded, specifically the dining room table, and there were even more scattered around the palace. As far as specifically who, we're unsure.
Do you guys have any leads for who might have done it?
It was just yesterday.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Luckily, none of the royal family was killed, hardly injured.
Still lost a few though.
Jarren's companions suffered the most casualties. Well, as far as the royal family goes, anyway. We lost many guards and servants.
Jeez, how'd they even get in?
That is something that I am in charge of investigating, along with Amber and Tyr.
Well, if you need any help, I'll always be down.
She kind of stares at you for a
You're
moment.
always
Your offer is appreciated.
no problem.
Were you planning on staying at the temple for the rest of today?
I think I still need to meet up with Jarren and talk about a few things, but I'd like to stay at the temple for a bit
Very well.
until he's finished, I guess.
So you said you found each other when he was an egg?
Yeah, actually, it was kind of crazy.
How did
But
you
I guess
find this egg?
that is a good question that I need to read up on.
Take my notes.
I didn't write down. I should have done my research. Yeah.
To be fair, it's been a minute.
Has been a
Yeah.
fat minute.
I'll tell her. I'm pretty sure. Didn't I found a map, right?
You did,
My
yeah.
printer. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you
So I
found a
tell her
map.
about the map.
Okay. And you arrived at Rahul's lair, basically.
Pretty much.
His lair?
Yeah, actually,
Where is it?
That I'm not even sure of either. It was there for a sec, and then soon I popped out and I was gone.
I see. To be expected of our great god, I suppose.
He, is he here?
Who?
Yeah.
No. Though it is said that he is connected to the temple, although that specifically is reserved for royalty. However, for his son, might make an exception.
I guess so. What do you think about that, right? He agrees.
Okay.
But yeah,
You
what is
go on.
or not? Never mind. Actually,
You traveled with Jarren.
yeah, for a bit. I think we were in this town, and then there's some corrupt officials that we dealt with.
A mayor.
I believe so. Yeah,
I see. What's it like traveling with him?
it was pretty cool. Honestly, it's pretty funny.
Cool.
He has some great ideas.
Does he? Such as?
Sometimes he makes some good plans. Sometimes they're a bit iffy.
I see.
But
Plans referring to.
well, I can't remember them all. But at least we took down the mayor.
I see.
True homie.
Oh, what was your position, or what do you do?
I don't understand your question.
Are you like a counselor, advisor, or
I am the fourth heir.
oh, whoops. Well, maybe it's all right. Shouldn't have said that. But oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I need to get myself together here. I I'm my heroine. Sorry, but so
Good
you're
to meet you,
related to
Aaron.
Jared.
He is my younger brother, yes.
Oh, so how do you like him then?
He is cool, I suppose is the word that you used.
I guess so. Yeah. He is pretty cool.
And he is my brother. I find him intriguing, slightly pitiful.
Agreeable. So how do you feel about this competition thing then?
It is how it is.
Don't you think it's a little messed up to make the siblings battle for the heir or just the throne?
I find it the better option rather than just giving it away to prove that you deserve the throne rather than it just be handed to you.
That is a good point. But still, I think the sibling rivalry thing's got a little out of hand here.
Asteria would like you very much.
I'll have to meet
I will have that arranged.
her. So do you work at the temple too?
I do not work. I oversee.
Pardon my language, but never mind. Never mind actually. But I think that's really all my questions. I have nothing else.
I see. Are you an adventurer?
I'd say a bit, yeah. Me and Azurite have been going around.
Why not settle comfortably in the city?
Well, we're trying, me and Zurite, we kind of have this mission we're kind of doing. We're looking around for people, honestly.
People
Like
for
Jarren, or just to meet him.
I see. You have a specific goal in mind?
Um, not too sure yet, but I'll tell you when. I think I got one.
I'd be delighted to hear it.
All right. It was cool meeting.
Cool. You have an interesting vocabulary, Erwin. But I
Come from
assume
a
it's a
faraway
compliment.
land.
Indeed. But it is a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you. You as well.
And pretty quickly you arrive at the temple. It is this massive building of columns and gold and black. Very clearly Rahul's temple. There are
Yeah.
dragons everywhere. You go inside the doors, which are opened to her by these women in just plain white robes. And you walk in and there's just murals of different events. All of them have some kind of reference to either the empire's history or Rahul himself, along with like pictures and very simple decorations throughout the hallways. And there are constantly people in white robes passing you,
Wow.
along with like a few commoners, but mostly those in white robes. And they all bow to Princess Vea, and gawk at Erwin and Azurite. Even with Azurite's large form, he very comfortably fits in these large hallways. And she takes you down, not too far, but eventually there's like a double wooden door that she opens, which leads into just this massive, mostly empty room. And she kind of gestures to it. I will have cushions and appropriate accessories brought in.
Thank you.
Certainly.
Appreciate it.
Anything of a specific request you have in mind?
Zari really likes lamb. If just a bit more of that would be great.
Lamb. Very well. As Erwin, if you don't mind my asking, what is your family name?
Lore.
Phelan. It is Phelan.
Lore drop.
Bathan?
Or Phelan, or
Phelan,
F-A-E.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And she kind of like raises an eyebrow and does a nod before closing the doors behind her. In just a few short minutes, these people in white robes come carrying very large blankets. They set up like a sort of like nest for Azurite. And they
Nice.
also bring like oh my gosh, what are they called? Like Asian styled like sheets and large comforter. I totally forget what it's called.
I have no idea.
I know they have a
But I know what
specific
you're
name.
talking about.
Yeah, but it's leaving me right now. But yeah, they bring that along with a very cushioned pillow for you.
Yeah.
And they lay it out.
Very nice.
About 30 minutes cooked lamb is brought along with a couple of sides for you on some trays. That is also set down on this very small, low set table that's kind of circular, dark oak that they also set up in here. They lay that down, and they all
Wow.
bow as they leave the room.
Forgot what it's like to live the high life.
It's pretty great.
Pretty nice. But yeah, I guess it's all right. We'll chump down on that lamb.
Mm-hmm.
And
There's a tea, some tea that is also brought to
ooh,
you.
I'll have some tea, honestly. That sounds
Cool.
awesome.
And one of the a female in white robes. Sir, is there anything else I can get for you?
That should be fine. Thank you.
Of course. Please let us know if there's anything more we can do.
Will do. Thank you so much.
And she bows before closing the doors behind her.
So get a load of this, is there right? We're living it up right now.
All
I
right.
guess I've been there, but it's been a while.
Been a while. Cool. Is there anything specific you would like to do?
She was talking about like a place to talk to Rahul, but I think I might just rest with Azariah first for a bit and then
Okay.
go check that out.
Sure.
Just kind of look or explore the temple a bit too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sounds good. Warren, while that's happening, you're walking back through the palace. What are you doing?
Is there anywhere I have to be?
You do have another meeting that's in about like 40 minutes
How long did it take to walk over there?
to the
Obviously
meeting.
not 40 minutes, but yeah.
Right. Probably like 10.
30-minute head start.
You gotta go quick.
Cool.
Well, what's the particular meaning about?
This meeting, from what you were told, was investigative. So, Princess Vea and Jade are supposed to come in with their analysis, and just kind of address that as well as plans for recovering the palace's destruction.
I think I should take notes on their investigative report.
Okay.
It could be useful data if they find anything out.
Okay. All right.
But, well, I don't
Relatable.
believe I have anything on me right now, so maybe actually going to get something to take notes with might be good.
Yeah. You go and fetch some parchment and quill and paper and ink. By the time you do that
Wait a
and
minute. They're
head
this
back,
advanced and they're doing parchment and quill? That's
Not advanced in every way, man.
They're lacking in the pen department.
and the paper department. That's highly
there is normal paper. It's just that parchment paper is bigger.
Take more notes on it.
Bigger, better.
Can I just take more paper?
You can if you want.
And do I have to, like, I feel like carrying a whole little quill and ink thing is like, they ain't got no pens nowhere. Not even a pencil.
They do have pencils.
Okay, I think,
Feel like you're gonna make a lot of mistakes. You need a pencil.
Need that
well,
eraser?
I can always go back over it with some ink or whatever, but then I don't have to go carrying ink because that just looks weird. I think I'll stick with the pencil.
Okay. Yeah, you go ahead and grab a pencil and paper then. And by the time you get back to where you're supposed to meet, you have like 10 minutes to spare.
Hey, yo.
Um,
Is anybody else early or is that not how they work?
Princess Vea is early.
Okay. Was she one of the ones you said was giving a report?
Yes. She kind of looks up from you and just does a slight nod.
Yeah, I think Yeah, I'll just leave it be.
Okay.
I'll just wait.
Sounds good. A little a couple minutes after you kind of like settle down, Princess Jade comes in, followed by the rest of the counselors. And a little late arrives the Emperor. But you all have to wait for him to arrive before the meeting starts. And Princess Faye is the first to get up and speak. And she's soon joined by Jade, who kind of covers in the rest of the information. And they also did an analysis on like how much the cost will be to reinforce the palace. As far as their investigation, Princess Faye has just assumed that it is some kind of organization with a power play. Nothing really too specific, but there's been people before who have either tried to take the throne away from the royal family. There have been like assassination attempts on royal family before, so she guesses it's some kind of gang with that mission in mind. And with their obvious physique and skill, it would have had to been a group that is well organized and well trained. So she's not assuming it's a local street gang. But nothing really too solid at this point, as it has only been a day that she's been able to try to investigate.
All right.
And some of the counselors have questions, but no one has ever really dared question Vea, and that's pretty obvious in the room. There's the ones who raise their hands are a little reluctant in doing so when she stands. But yeah, that's the summary of the meeting. Is there anything you would like to ask her or Jade or the Emperor during this meeting?
No, not yet. Just it's too early. Yeah, no. It's nothing I have to. No.
Okay.
Maybe once they have more information.
Sounds good. All right. While that's happening, Jaren, you continue to go to your classes.
This
That
fucking blows.
Selena escorts you to. The history goes by pretty smoothly. If it interests you at all, I don't know if you're still too sleepy to really pay attention to what you
The
talk
history
about.
class probably, because Jaren has read a lot in his life, and Jaren wants to know if he knows what they're teaching,
Okay.
or if
They
it's specifically royal history.
right. They are talking about. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up my notes. Sorry, was not prepared.
I can't believe you. Heartbreak.
Possible.
Destruction.
Reduced to atoms.
Gone. Can't believe Jaren's going to class. What? What's he doing?
No choice. Had to do it.
Yeah.
Gotta get the grades.
I fell asleep in the first class. I tried to roll a con save to stay awake, rolled a nat 1.
Really?
Yep.
Passed out on the first day? What class even was it?
What class was
Etiquette.
it? Etiquette class.
Etiquette. Oh no.
Yeah, so they are actually talking about the reign, or at least some events that happened during Rivian's reign, Emperor Rivian.
Okay.
who you don't really know. You aren't very well versed, and you kind of the history book that you did pick up, as soon as you found out who Koa was, you kind of closed it, didn't really look too much more into it. But during Rivian's reign, he had a project going on that involved the Feywild. A crew was sent to kind of figure out and bring their research back from the Feywild. Interesting enough, about more than half the crew that came back didn't even remember that they went there.
Yeah, well, that's the Feywild.
And so, but they had written everything from there down, or at least most of it. And so you just kind of go over like those specific notes, who their ruler is. There's a Seelie and Unseelie court. The Seelie court is ruled by Titania, who's known as both their queen and a god,
Right.
or goddess. And the Unseelie court is by notes, by a man named Potentate Saminar.
Potentate Saminar.
Potent.
Pot-
Evil.
Did you make a name too tricky for yourself, Getty?
They told me how to say it last time.
Oh yeah.
It sucks, doesn't it, Getty?
Potentate Saminar. Yeah.
Potentate Saminar.
And it was also found there that the Fae tend to be pretty devious. They're very chaotic in nature. They like tricks.
Yeah.
Specifically the Unseelie court. There hasn't been a lot of sightings of creatures coming directly from the Feywild to Hellderam. But those that do and tend to like messing with those on the material plate are from the Unseelie court. Whereas the Queen Titania has asked that her court kind of leave the material plane alone. The Feywild is also very chaotic. You can go to like one place and be in a certain terrain, and then take the same path and be somewhere completely different. So it is very difficult to navigate. And yeah, just findings like that is kind of what is gone over.
Is there a textbook, or is it just him telling things?
There is a textbook, which you don't have, but there is an extra copy that the tutor has.
Yeah.
That he gives you to follow along.
Yeah, I think Jarren wants to scroll. How far does the history book go to? Like how far back?
How far back? It does go over events of the Old War, but the chapter is not very big.
Nothing before that, though. Like there's no recorded history before.
No.
Okay. Yeah, Jarren has questions, but no, I think Jarren would raise his hand, I guess, to ask a question.
As the royal tutor is speaking, it's the female tabaxi, and as she's reading, she kind of stops, seeing your hand up. Yes, Your Highness.
Oh, I was wondering, does anywhere in the Royal Library have any ancient history before the war?
Before the war?
Yeah. Or any history or diaries during the war?
There's a couple of records before the war, journals and such.
Mhm.
Not a lot really worth mentioning.
Jarren looks like puzzled by that. Like, what do you... okay.
Is that all, Your Highness?
Yeah, I suppose.
Very well. About the Feywild records. And she goes on to continue reading the paragraph.
When's lunch?
Tragic.
Bored.
Not for
Jarren-
another 2 classes.
Jarren's so bored.
Next is language, Sylvan.
Fuck. Wait, hold on. Jarren might speak Sylvan.
Struggling.
Fuck.
Got it.
Damn it. No,
He doesn't. Okay.
no.
Since this is advanced Sylvan too.
Right. I think Jarren, like, if they say something to him, he'll just say something back in Thieves' Camp. Like, that's Latin.
Okay. It is
Just
very
in-
clear that you do not understand the basics of Sylvan and you are sent to beginners.
I don't need. Oh, I just. Jarren. Jarren is notably frustrated. Jarren's like, Jarren doesn't want to be here. Jarren's like, I hate this.
Okay. As you're
School.
being led into the classroom, only Hale is there.
Oh God.
And he turns and looks at you. Jarren!
What's up, buddy?
And he like pats next to him. Come on, sit.
Okay, we're learning Sylvan.
You don't know it too?
Oh,
Good.
I say something in Draconic. Oh,
And he replies back in Draconic.
yeah, that's about it. Oh, and I say hello in Thieves' Camp.
What's that?
It's like down low language, you know, it's like for the underground. I just
The
go.
real ones.
And he just kind of like wiggles in his chair and like sits next to you. Occasionally will like draw something on your paper and then go back to his.
Jarren's only gonna be for 2 weeks. He's already full checking out. He's like, I don't want to be here. Like, I don't need to be here.
Good night.
So I think he drew tic-tac-toe on his paper and it's like X. X. Like, just
Your
doing that.
Highnesses, please.
When's lunch?
When is
Whenever
lunch?
it says on your schedule. But right now we are focusing on the Sylvan alphabet.
You know, my master says schools are prisons.
Your Highness, that is preposterous. Nobody here would dare imprison you. Now
Really?
please
Can I
repeat
leave when
the
I want?
alphabet.
Am I forced into one room?
What?
Do I have a designated meal time? Do I have designated outside time?
Your Highness, this is royal etiquette. It is something required of all of your siblings.
Why do we learn Sylvan, though? We're not Elvish. And we're just now dealing with the Feywild.
The royal suitors interact with people across all lands. It is proper to be able to communicate with those that you interact with, and therefore all languages are something that is practiced and learned within these walls. For example, that is why you have servants that only speak one language. and you can therefore practice what you learn even within the palace without ever interacting with strangers.
Okay.
Now the alphabet, please.
X. I do X on my paper.
Not there, I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, you should have been quick, kid.
Again. And he makes another one and does X this time.
I like X. I do O.
Okay.
That's what I do for how long is this class? An hour?
Yes.
I play tic-tac-toe for an hour.
Okay.
Jarren, they will never make him come to classes again.
Right. The tutor gets a little exasperated with you both, but eventually Hale is kind of like outs and participates occasionally doing tic-tac-toe with you.
Yeah. I think this is an hour, right?
Yeah.
Jarren will in this hour reach out to his master and try to train.
Okay.
While sitting down so he can just like move one like a chair up in the corner.
Sure.
Yeah.
Roll me a wisdom check. Try to reach out to her.
A wisdom check.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's a 13.
A 13. Okay.
Can I roll with advantage if I do? She'll be running around the mountain when she comes.
No. It's not an advantage. But do you do that song anyway?
Yeah, it's how she knows I reach out. Because
Okay.
I know she'll reach out and because she gets annoyed.
After like the second line, she goes, "Yes."
I wanted to train. I can't leave the palace.
Nope.
I'm stuck in Sylvan class.
I see.
This is bullshit.
Now you have a taste of the royal family's daily life, I suppose.
I mean, it's not all bad. This isn't me. I should be training with you.
Yes, well, you know how to meditate and how to reach out to the psyche.
Yeah, but we need to finish it. I need to be able to push and shove people within 30 feet of me. 5 feet.
I mean that is what you should start doing. You
Fine.
could block out that incessant noise.
What noise?
For starters, that darn song. And
It's
second,
the quickest way to reach out to you.
the other people in the same room.
Hale's a kid. And the other one's just I look annoying.
Yes.
Fine. I'll just do my exercises. Hopefully, I do them right because I'm not gonna have any instruction by you.
I will stay and instruct.
Thanks, Master. Jarren does that.
Clear your mind.
Jarren will clear his mind and he'll try to find a chair that's like not being super paid attention to lift.
Okay. I want you to roll me a wisdom save, please.
God, why is it always
Ooh.
wisdom with you?
Wisdom save.
It's a 19.
A 19. That's pretty good. Okay. You are able to
Add +0.
Oh, okay, that was a great roll then. Yeah, you kind of focus a little bit and eventually are able to tune out the participating Hale as well as the speaking tutor. And you eventually while concentrating, you feel that link to the psyche that you've been experiencing this past week.
Okay.
And you are able to let the not quite a chair, but it's like a stool. And you do get it a couple inches off the ground.
Cool. Okay, I've been wondering, why is it wisdom instead of intelligence? Because all my psychic things are like all my things are based off of intelligence.
I may or may not have forgotten that.
Yeah. Because Jarren, that's why I put my stats into intelligence, because all my psychic things revolve around intelligence.
I see. Yes, I will keep that in mind now.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
I was like, why is this so hard for me? I can't roll anything good for wisdom.
I'm sorry.
It's
I
fine.
totally forgot. Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. But yes, you are able to get the stool hovering.
Cool. At one point, I nudge Hale, and then I do it,
Kind of looks over.
and then it falls to the ground. I'm like, shh.
He like shakes your arm.
Do it again.
Is that how you got me to like yesterday? Can I do it? I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, you hold out your hand and do this, and then I do it when he does it.
You're playing with me, aren't you?
Yeah, kind of.
That's me. But kind of funny.
Thank you.
I approve.
Awesome.
No.
Jared laughs.
And he'll kind of giggles. Your Highnesses, please.
Fine. Then goes back to training.
Okay. Now, Prince Hale, please repeat after me. And he goes more back into the lecture, and Hale kind of, when are we gonna play?
As soon as we can.
I won't go play. You promised to play with me.
I remember it was part of my schedule when I originally planned out my day.
But
What's the next class, Ketty? I don't want to be here anymore.
the next class is also language.
Oh God, what language is this? Bullshit.
It is giant.
Ah, fuck. More languages I don't speak.
Should have picked them. Should have picked them.
I picked important languages. Like Elvish. No, I got that. What languages did I pick? Oh, Draconic. I picked Andronic and Draconic. That's what I
Yeah.
picked.
And
that one's a pretty
prim-
solid one.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a pretty
primordial.
solid one. That came with my race.
Yeah.
Ignan. I speak Ignan.
Igden, what?
Ignan. It's the fire variant of Primordial.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. Dope. Okay. Yeah.
Who,
But yeah,
who am
after
who am I in this class with? Hale?
if it is
I don't speak a lick of giant.
yeah, okay, then yeah, you go to giant with Hale.
Let's go, study buddy.
Yeah.
Woo, high five. Bah. Like in front of all the other siblings, like high five, study buddy.
He high fives you back.
Okay,
He has got to jump a little bit.
Yeah, I think where's this next class? Hale, where's this next class?
This way. And he like
I-
starts marching.
I know, I pick him up on a piggyback and I run.
Turn left.
Ah, left.
And you run past a couple like servants who all like
Sorry.
in shock as you run past them, and Selena's running behind you guys. Your Highness, it's not proper. And she's like trying to like waddle after you.
The giant class.
And yeah,
That sounds like giant ass. Ha ha.
Haha.
Ooh.
What does ass mean?
It's butt.
What? Why didn't you just say butt?
His ass is funnier.
You're right.
Thank you.
Ass.
I'm two intellectuals right here.
Modern day philosophers.
Jaren has the same wisdom of a child.
Facts.
Hey, just because it's true doesn't mean you have to
get-
say it like that.
You walk into the room and Hale like leans down to whisper, "It smells like ass in here."
I mean, good morning or afternoon. I don't know what time it is.
Good morning, your highnesses. Please take a seat.
Cool.
And it is a Goliath man, who is tutoring you guys.
X. I play tic-tac-toe again.
Okay.
I also.
He does not care.
That's
He
cool.
just continues on with his lecture.
I think I
Um,
also am just training the
Okay, cool.
lifting.
Go ahead and do another intelligence
Thank God.
check.
Let's go 23.
23. Okay, awesome. Yeah. You got another this time it is a full on chair to hover. And at one point, Hale like giggles and gets up and goes sits in the chair.
I lift him up. Oh man, lunch is after this. Jaren,
Yes, lunch.
oh thank God, I'm starving.
Starving. Well, that can't be right. Only starving people starve. You had dinner yesterday.
You're right. I'm very hungry.
There we go.
Yeah.
Let us go satiate our very hungry. And he like hops down on his chair. And the teacher is not paying attention. He's just like continuing like looking between the board and like the textbook. Oh, you can leave. He won't notice.
Jaren does so.
And
Jaren
he'll
leaves.
start to walk out with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, Jaren's like, okay.
Go
Show me.
kitchens!
To the kitchens. This is the most fun Jaren's had around the palace. Yeah, the pitting back.
He hops up onto your back again.
I'm not running this time. I'm just walking.
Oh wait, no, faster, go!
I can't run.
All right, you run past some more startled servants, and down towards the kitchens. All the chefs there are busy, and then they notice you guys. Your highnesses.
We're just hungry.
Of course. Well, what can I get for you?
Cookies.
Yes, cookies.
Cookies.
And Hale like quickly looks around. Don't tell anybody.
Yeah, this is a secret. Shh.
Secret. Shh. And the chefs all look like perplexed at each other. And would you like an entree with those cookies? Your
No, we're
Highnesses?
going to lunch after this. We just want pre-lunch cookies.
Of course. Let me see what I have. And he kind of goes off to the back. He brings out like a container, opens them. There's some pastries in there.
Nice. Can I roll a perception check to see if any of these guys look like snitches?
You can roll an insight.
Ah, fine. That's a 3.
A 3?
God, these guys are the most trustworthy people I've ever seen.
You don't. I mean, they're meant to obey you, so you don't feel like there's going to be a problem.
Jared doesn't think like that.
Just at this moment.
At this moment, they're meant to obey me.
At least it seems like this isn't out of the ordinary for
Oh,
Hale.
this isn't crazy for Hale.
Right. And so like you're just like, oh, they got to be used to it by now, so it should be fine.
Gotcha. Yeah. I eat
And
them cookies, and then we
yes.
go to lunch.
Hale like climbs up onto your shoulders. Gimme.
Hey, that's my cookie.
Gimme.
No.
Other one. He
I will
points to the one.
I will throw you down the hallway. Do not touch my food.
I don't want yours. Got you. It's already bitten out of. Oh, gross. No, I want that one.
I bite out of his.
Rude. And he like smacks your forehead.
It's good. It's a good cookie.
And he like starts to like violently thrash on your
Hey,
shoulders.
I
pulls
drop
on your
him.
pulls on your.
I-
He does like a somersault in midair and lands on his feet.
Dang.
Thank you.
Claps. That was
And
good.
gets to the counter, takes a handful. Mine.
Man, those are yours. I'm only eating 2. It was good. This is a good day. I thought this day was ruined. This is a good day.
Good cookies.
These are good cookies.
And he kind of like salutes to the chefs before walking back out.
No telling the Empress.
No. No tell. No tell.
No telling. I do that to the cooks. Like, no
I
telling
have
the
cool
Empress.
big brother.
Hey, that's cool. Walk
Cool.
out. Where do we go now?
I learned that word a little while ago. It means you're awesome.
Yeah, everyone knows what cool means.
Really?
Yeah.
Spreading.
Where'd you learn that word?
I heard it's street talk.
Yeah. The best kind of talk. Street talk.
Well, is ass also street talk?
Damn right.
Damn right.
Yeah. You should say that next time someone addresses you.
Damn right.
Damn right.
He's setting him up, bro. He's setting him
You know
up.
what? I'm going to crush this kid. I'm going to turn him into a little Jarren. You know what? When we play swords, I'm going to teach you how to fight like me.
Play. We have to play.
Yeah, but we got lunch. Wait, how much longer on this class?
By now you've like 10 minutes.
Okay, let's just go run to the cafeteria. Where did we eat? The dining hall?
Yeah.
The one that got attacked?
A good point. I don't know.
How about we run back to class, pretend like we never left, and then they just tell us where to go?
Yes.
Cool.
Good idea.
Brace you there, and I run.
He like runs after you.
Yep.
He does not. You do not like lose him. He actually keeps up with you pretty well.
For a second, Jarren thinks maybe I should fly, but then Jaren's like, "No, I don't want to waste it."
But by the time you get to the classroom, he's like, "You are fast."
What are you talking about? I wasn't even running my full speed.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, my tummy.
Oh, gross.
He just makes the noise. He doesn't actually like throw up.
Oh, good.
Too many cookies.
I told you.
Syria told me not to practice after cookies. Or after foods in general.
Assyria is probably right. She seems nice. I walk into the classroom.
Okay.
Does the teacher even notice that we left?
He is still in the middle of the lecture.
I sit down. And then when class is up, I was like, man, I feel like I've learned so much about Giant today. Thank you, Teach.
Of course, Your Highness. I am very happy to educate you and Your Highness Hale.
Cool.
Yes, very educational. Goodbye. And
But Guten Tagen. And I walk away.
Okay.
Now, where do we get lunch?
Selena is out there. Your Highness, it is lunchtime now.
Yeah.
It has been offered that you take your food in your rooms. However, if you would like to set up in one of the courtyards, I can arrange that.
Sure, why not?
Courtyard?
Yeah.
Very well. Follow me. And she goes down the hall again.
Let's go. Oh man, today's a really long day. I don't really want to do classes anymore. So this is what I look at Hale as like, this is what you guys have to do every day.
Yep.
Huh.
You
So
don't?
No, I never went to school, Hale.
What?
Hale, I lived on the streets.
Streets? You can't live on the streets.
Yes, you can.
No.
Yes, you can.
That's why there's buildings and houses. People live in those, not on the streets.
Hale, what happens when someone can't afford a house?
Why
Or
couldn't you
building.
afford a house?
Because you don't get paid enough.
Well, who would do that?
Lots of people. Some people take all your money and don't pay you at all.
Well, that's not very nice.
Well, it's not a nice place, Hale.
But you and that lady are nice.
Well, yeah. She's a good person. She brings out the best of me.
What does that mean?
I mean, she...
Your best isn't always out?
No.
Well, we should always have our best out.
You should save your best for the best kind of people.
How do you know if they're the best?
You'll just feel it.
You feel it.
Yeah. In your gut.
Gut?
Yeah, I smack him in the gut.
My guy's telling me I'm hungry.
Mine too. Just walk. Like, okay.
He like takes like very large strides to keep up with you.
I think at a certain point, I just start taking longer steps just to mess with him.
He like goes to like kick your leg. Not cool.
Not
Indeed.
cool.
Not cool.
Make fun of short legs.
It's
I'm gonna
fine.
be taller than you someday.
I doubt it.
Watch. Just watch.
Maybe you'll be like, how tall is Lorson?
Lorson is how tall are you?
Jaren's 6'4".
6'4". Yeah, Lorson is you make a perception or history check.
Yo. On God. For real?
Yo, history check.
I don't remember what I add more to. Oh, perception. That's a 26.
Okay. You guess Lorson is around 6'6'1".
Who's the shortest member of the family?
Hale.
Who's like, shh. You're like, who's below 5? Who's below 6 foot?
Vea. Vea's below 6 foot.
Yeah.
And most of the women are below, not most of them. But Alistair, Nehemia, they are below
Mhm.
6 foot.
I think I'll just look at Hale. So maybe you'll be like
So is Vea.
Alistair.
Vea's also below 6 foot.
Right. Yeah. Maybe you'll be like Vea and Alistair.
No.
No.
All the guys are taller than Vea.
That's true.
I'm the be big and strong and tall like you and Ukos. And Raw. Raw's really tall.
Bro is very tall. But, you know,
Mhm.
you're not gonna
Yeah.
look like.
He and I have same genes. I'm gonna be as tall as him.
Well, you and me have different genes, bud.
Right, but Raw's taller than you.
Yeah, but I'm half elf,
So
so I have things that Rolf doesn't have. Okay, move my ears. Looks pointed.
oh yeah.
And-
Genasi's are also like pointed, but not like in the same way as
Right.
Elvish ears.
Garen also has real hair.
Hale tries to wiggle his ears.
Yeah, you're not very good at it, kid. You work on it.
How
Are
do you
we-
do that?
I don't know. It just happens.
And Selena at one point looks over her shoulder. Is there anything I should request for you, Your Highness? I want sushi. Very well, Hale.
Ooh. I want to. What did we call burgers, Kitty?
Grillers.
I want a griller.
A griller?
Yeah, a griller. That sounds great right now.
Very well, Your Highness.
What, is that wrong?
No, I would never. Of course not.
Okay.
And she leads you out to one of the like side courtyards where a table and cloth has been set up.
It's fancy. It's just lunch.
And she kind of takes a bow. I will go have the staff prepare.
Okay. I think Jaren's like kind of wants to leave to go talk to Erwin, but also knows that he'd get in more trouble if he left.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of wants to, like, Jaren has things he wanted to do today, but he can't do them anymore. Like, he wanted to go talk to Butterfly, but he can't do that.
Butterfly.
Yeah. I guess he'll just chill. Is there anyone else in this courtyard besides me and Hale?
Nope.
I guess they all ate in their rooms.
Yeah, probably.
It's such a
Most
beautiful day outside.
he kind of looks around. It's nice.
Yeah,
We can play.
we can play.
Let's do it.
Okay.
We'll do swords after food. I'm too hungry for that right now.
Which is fair.
Tiger! And he runs off.
Oh, we'll catch him.
Yeah, you guys do that back and forth until food comes. Warren, after your meeting, you are given some paperwork to finish by the end of the day. But is there anything other than that you would like?
Paperwork. What
Yes.
paperwork must I finish? What is
Um,
this?
just some documents that you have to look over regarding what was said at the meeting.
Haha, you have work.
But wow.
It's not
Okay.
which isn't uncommon for you.
Okay.
Is there anything else that you would like to do?
I don't know. Well, let's go visit some barracks. Let's go talk to the soldiers, because why not?
Okay.
Bricks.
Yeah, you go to the barracks. There are significantly less soldiers than normal, as you can tell. But what are you looking to do there?
I think just hanging out with them.
Okay, cool. Yeah. They're pretty used to your company. There's a lot of them that are injured and being tended to by medicinals and clerics. But yeah, you sit and talk with them. You get a good group of them that come and enjoy your company.
Good.
Cool. Butterfly is he still researching?
Yes.
Cool. Go ahead and have him make an insight.
Yo, nat 20. Let's go.
Okay. So Butterfly had made a connection to the nature around him last time. And so you kind of hone in on that some more as you continue reading. And just trying to feel that energy that this book was talking about that naturally flows throughout nature. And you felt like a slight connection that like later that night, last night. And so you try to like recreate that sensation again, and almost immediately it comes to you. And it's like everything in your vision gets like a little brighter, like the saturation got turned up a little bit. And you can just feel this sort of like tingling sensation in you. And it's like there's whispers in the back of your head. You can't really make out what they're saying, but there's definitely some presence that wants to make itself known to you.
Yo.
And you kind of feel like this heightened sense of information flowing in you, and you're able to get through the rest of that book in about half of the second one. Just really taking in all this information that is getting to you. And
Nice.
mhm.
Study grind.
And hold on. 1 second. No, maybe it's oh. And this second book is specifically about like types of spells that druids tend to focus on. And so through this and your intensified studying, you are able to learn the it's like a different version of the Blessed Warrior fighting style. So you're gonna learn 2 cantrips of your choice from the Druid spell list.
Ooh.
And you will use your wisdom for spell casting them.
Okay.
Very nice.
Very nice, very nice.
Cool. Erwin, after a couple of hours of resting, you have a knock at the door.
I'll open the door, I guess.
Okay. Princess Vea is standing there. I wasn't sure what you considered well rested, but I thought you should know that Jarren's schedule is soon going to clear up if you wanted me to take you to him.
Sure, let's do it.
And she kind of glances at Azurite. Will his grace be joining us?
I think it might be better for her to let him rest a bit longer.
Sure.
And makes it a bit less attention.
True. And she starts to walk down the hallway.
All right.
Was everything to your liking?
Yeah, it was great. Good
Good.
lamb, good tea.
Excellent. Have you any more inquiries for me as we walk?
Honestly, wait, so how many siblings are there? Of like your siblings, I guess.
Alive, there are currently 14.
Alive, wow. It's a bit morbid.
2 have unfortunately passed.
Sorry to hear.
Your condolence is appreciated.
What is Jarren is attending classes then? Like, I never thought he would actually do that.
It's part of royal etiquette.
So did you have to take a class then?
Not today. I have
Uh,
more important matters to attend to.
I guess the attack is a bit more important.
Indeed. And I don't have as many classes. And as
Yeah.
the overseer of the temple, that is also more important.
Yeah. Well, how'd you earn that role?
I passed Rahul's trial.
Whoa. What would you have to do?
It's a little sacred to talk about. But
Understandable.
I entered that room that I spoke to you of.
Ah, the room where you could talk to him.
Of sorts. Those are where the trials take place.
Ah,
I'm the only one to complete them.
the only one.
Yes.
So you're the only one who could go into that room?
Any royal member can enter. It's a matter of being able to get out. That's more important.
Whoa. Good to know. Hmm. Did you actually get to meet him though?
I have been graced by his presence before
Oh yeah,
when I completed the trials specifically. I
he's pretty
got
solid.
these when I did. And she kind of motions to like on her arms, specifically the markings that cover her.
You got those from that?
Yes.
That's insane.
Physical marking of my victory.
I mean, yeah, definitely would want to show off if you're the only person who could do that.
Show off.
But all right, where is Jaren now?
He will be at the palace.
All right, how far is the palace usually from the temple?
From within walking distance is about 20 minutes.
All right, dang. We could have flown, I guess. We could have.
Is good idea to let his grace rest.
Yeah, honestly, it's been a weird few weeks. Battling some weird stuff.
Oh,
Some monsters, the classic.
I'm sure you're used to that as an adventurer.
Yeah. Have you gone out adventuring? Or you just stayed here?
I have done my fair share of outing.
Outing, huh? Hmm. Would you say your favorite one is?
Hmm. I once went up as far as the Wafty Wastelands to the fairy forest. Beautiful place.
I think I've been there one time. It was really pretty.
And I would the everlasting or the eternal autumn forest is also quite lovely.
I don't think I've been there actually. I'll have to go visit.
I discovered a phoenix there.
What?
Yes.
Wait, is he still there?
I'm unsure. I haven't been there in a while.
Traveled with a douchebag.
Maybe you'll have to show me where this place is.
If you wish, once things in the palace have settled, perhaps we can go.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think we should definitely find the people who did this first.
That would be wise, I think.
Any new leads?
Unfortunately,
Since the 2 hours you
Oh.
asked last time, no.
You never know.
they were good. The most that they left in their wake was our palace destruction.
Huh. Can I do like insight? I just want to see if she telling the truth.
Go ahead.
Hmm.
A member of the royal family would never lie.
Oh no, politicians these days.
Fair enough.
How do I? What do you add? Hmm.
To insight, it's wisdom and proficiency if you have it.
All right. 13. Yes.
13. She doesn't seem to be hiding. She's really hard to read. She doesn't have a lot of expressions that you've kind of noticed talking to her. And her presence is a very confident one. She speaks to you both respectfully, but still very little. Her presence is almost overbearing, and she's very difficult to read.
I could definitely see that. I could see it a bit. I don't really have any more questions, but I think that's it.
Very well. And during your walk, she kind of makes like gestures or comments towards like structures and new things that have happened throughout the city during your walk. Just making light conversation so you guys aren't traveling in silence. But you do arrive at the palace. She leads you down. She asks a servant about Jarren's whereabouts, and you guys are led to the courtyard where Jarren and Hale are currently chasing each other around.
Some tag.
Yes.
Classic tag.
And Bea kind of stands there and watches for a moment before.
I think I have Hale. Oh, I drop him.
He kind of still lands on his feet and just like low, very low squat, and then slowly stands back up.
Oh, hey, Erwin.
Hi, Bea.
It's
Person.
fun.
Who are you?
He's my friend.
Oh, cool. And Hale waddles over. And Vega goes, "Mind your place, Hale." And he like straightens up. I'll take a bow, sir.
It's all good. You don't have to bow to me.
What?
No,
Unless
you heard him, Hale, and I will bow with Hale. Like put my head.
No. And he like shoos your hand off. No, Vea. And Vea just kind of and looks at you, Erwin.
Sorry.
I shake my head no.
You bow.
Oh, I bow. My bad. I bow. I bow. I'll bow.
Yeah,
My bad.
you bow. Just to kind of give you a visual, Erwin, since you weren't here when he was first introduced.
Okay.
Hale he's a small boy. He's around like 6 years old. He's cute looking. Still got like that baby flesh to him. He's got dark grayish skin that looks kind of ashy, and he's got streaks of like an odd reddish pink color along his skin, kind of like almost like veins or cracks. And that matches like the small puff of flame on the top of his head, the same reddish pink color. And his eyes glow slightly from the pupilless red that normally an iris is.
Yeah.
Good.
Very cool. Sorry, I'm still learning all the etiquette here. It's been a while.
And at that moment, food is brought out on trays. And they place it on the table before bowing to you guys and then leaving. Oh, good, I'm hungry. And Hale goes over, hops up onto the chair.
I think I gotta Hale, I'm gonna leave you alone for a little bit. I gotta go talk to my friend in private.
You can talk after food. Or talk during food.
I pick up my burger and I walk in and go talk.
Burger.
It's
What a
called a
burger.
griller. It's a cheeseburger.
Yeah. Yeah. You take that. You guys kind of walk off a ways.
Yeah. I want to go somewhere private where I don't want anyone hearing us.
Understandable.
Okay. Can I roll a perception check to make sure we're not being
Absolutely.
heard?
Can I help?
Yes, you mean. You can either give him advantage
Yeah.
or you can do your own perception check.
Going to be a 28 for me.
I think I'll let him do his thing. Never mind.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of you look around, you make sure to kind of go off into a corner so like a wall is on one of your sides, so there's only so many open areas near
Mhm.
you. And you don't notice anyone. There's the occasional servant like off in the distance, but no one
Yeah.
that you feel is close enough to listen.
Okay. So
What's been going on, man?
a lot. So
Definitely.
Deathcap left. He's alive. We had a difference of opinion and he left.
Jeez. Just at least he's alive.
Yeah. We had another companion. He's missing, like you were. I think he'll come back.
Yeah, that's my bad.
No, it's all good. So there's this woman we're working with right now.
Yeah.
Her name's the Mistress.
I think I remember her actually.
Did Aaron know about the Mistress?
Well, didn't oh wait, and never mind. I don't know
Oh,
about her. My
okay.
bad.
She runs a gang in the dark domain.
A gang? What are we doing here?
She's helped us out, and she's keeping my mother safe right now.
Okay.
So far, she's been helpful. So we decided that we were going to go there before everything happened.
Yeah.
And we still plan on going. And Greg was actually just Atosh, the slave, the whole time.
Really?
That's a lot to unpack. I know. I will explain it the best
I
I can.
never saw that. What?
Yep. So
Wait, why are they targeting your mother though? Who's targeting your mother?
the Empress was.
Really?
She hates my mother.
I guess at least they're keeping her safe.
Right. So we were gonna head to the dark domain, and then
Okay.
the attack happened. Greg died.
Oh, the one on the
right. Greg got. Atosh is actually the one in charge. Greg was the puppet. Okay. I can't go into super detail about it, but trust me when I say Atosh is the one that we need to look out for.
Okay.
I think Atosh is alive. I don't know, but I'm fairly certain he is. It's a gut feeling.
Where did he go?
We got separated in the attack. And he's not in the castle anymore.
Huh. Strange.
And then Adine is dead.
Okay.
She went back to her own place. Her original realm.
Jeez.
So
I guess this is a bit out of the way.
So Greg is dead. Coots, our other new companion, is dead. But he's gone. He's not actually dead. And Adine is gone.
Okay.
But we are going to say that Greg, Coots, and Adine are dead.
Okay.
It's the easiest way to explain things.
All right. Is there anyone we can even trust here?
Kirsten? She's still here.
All right.
We're kind of a thing now. It's complicated.
Classic.
Yeah. Butterfly is still around. I think he's at the my friend's place.
Ready? Definitely need to meet up with him.
Right. The Emperor's, we can trust the Emperor.
Okay.
Some of the siblings we can trust.
Okay.
Vea, we can trust her.
I forget who that is. Who is
the person you've been traveling with.
Oh. Okay. Okay, that's good to know.
Some of the other ones don't particularly like me because I'm a half-breed.
Yeah. I've heard you have 14 other siblings. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. At 16.
Who do we need to watch out for?
Ukos, one of the older siblings.
Okay.
The oldest. A few of the younger siblings. Nothing. They're not gonna do shit
Yeah.
while I'm here. They might bully me. They're not gonna try to kill us.
That's good to know at least.
Right.
You think so? I don't. The Royals. I don't know, but usually Royals tend.
Right, they
Not
tend to
to
be
be-
more great. I know, but I don't think they'll kill us because I am one now, and they're putting all this effort into this. But I wanted to ask, do you want to start traveling up again?
I'd be down.
I need someone I can trust.
Yeah, honestly, I'd be down.
Okay. Oh yeah, and I talked to Rahul again.
You did?
Yeah.
What?
I tried to do the trial of theirs.
Oh,
He kicked me out.
oh, what?
He
The
said I
one
was.
that your sister did?
Don't rub it in. Don't do that.
My bad.
Rahul said I wasn't strong enough and then kicked me out.
You're kidding. What?
So there's like I said, a lot's happened. I can go into more detail later.
Yeah.
I just want to give you the bullet points now.
Okay.
And I'm saying this while eating my burger,
Yeah.
just for context.
Right.
Is that why you're going to classes now?
I don't have a choice. The Empress kind of made me.
Part of the high life? Nah.
I don't like it. Listen, I talked to the Emperor. 2 weeks max. We're here. He said
Right.
because of the attack, he doesn't want any of the siblings leaving.
All right.
So
About that, you find anything about that? Just
yeah, actually, I have more information than anyone else. It was a rival gang of the Dark Domain, not the person we know runs.
Yeah.
A separate one.
Jeez.
That's what she
What would
thinks.
Why would they even do that? That's just
Well, they came in, busted open the door, and said, "Give us the bastard." So they were
I think
right, Kitty. That's what they said. They said,
Yeah.
"Give us the bastard."
Mhm.
So I think they were after me.
well then I think we need to track these guys down.
Well, all points lead to the Dark Domain.
As much as
My-
I don't like it, I think we gotta go there.
I have a friend who can get us a ship. We can go there. We
All right.
need to get more allies. I'm talking about getting a friend to join us.
Yeah.
He's in prison right now, but if they can let him
In
out,
prison.
he beat a noble to near death.
Who is this guy?
He's a longtime friend of mine, but he's a good dude. The noble was abusing children.
Alrighty.
So,
Guess I'll
but
check your word.
he's a commoner, so he got thrown in prison.
Ugh. All right.
But
How do you think we'll get him out?
I asked politely.
Alrighty.
Oh yeah, we also, I think, Caddy, when is the gear done being crafted? It's not today. It's like in a
No.
few. It's in a
It'll
few
be
days.
it'll be in a few days.
Okay, in a few days, I'll need to leave. We got some items made for us.
Alrighty.
Yeah, you've missed it. We've all grown a bit stronger. AKA, we've leveled up. So I don't know if you've leveled up your character sheet, MJ, but
Oh,
what
that's right, you
level
did.
are we?
we're level 13.
Okay, I do have to level up a bit.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're level 13. So
And
we've
you
all
would have
grown.
leveled up doing the stuff that you were doing
Right.
over there anyway.
So
it all works out.
Nice.
I think, but I think I give you a pat on the back and say it is really good to have you back. You did worry me when you left, but I just assumed, hey, you're Azurite's writer. I figured you know what you're doing.
Well, it was nice to see you again, Jaren. But we definitely need to get to the bottom of this, honestly.
Yeah, what happened?
It's a bit of a long story.
And
But basically, there's this portal. I went into the said portal. I
did you
was
go
in a different
dimension
area.
hopping again?
Maybe, just a bit. But I think
Did-
time was a bit
Well,
shorter there because I
did-
was only there for like a week.
Did you see a
few
redheaded? Did you see a redheaded half elf?
Did I say red-headed out half elf?
I mean, Deva's a redheaded half elf.
Okay, I did actually. How'd you know that?
Was her name Deva?
Did she tell me her name? I think she
Oh
did.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
When you went through the like portal the first time and like found yourself there like next to her sleeping, that's when you like were first introduced to
Okay.
her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Cool. How did you know that? How'd you
I-
know her name?
I know her.
You know her?
Yeah. Remember when we tripped balls on those astral lilies?
Oh, how can I forget that?
Exactly. So remember when we hopped on the stage and we all went our separate ways and basically traveled?
Yeah.
I met her during that.
Jeez, what?
She was young. She was like, was she my age or younger, Kenny? So like she was younger, right?
She's younger, yeah.
She was younger than me, but like I said, dimension hopping, I don't know how it works, but there's also
Yeah, what?
I need your there's a lot of mysteries that I want to uncrack, and one of
Yeah.
them is what happened before the war. Ancient
Okay.
history. So
Ooh, I like some ancient history.
yeah, because what I'm about to tell you, I've only told one other person.
What?
The gods weren't always gods.
What? You're kidding. What?
No,
What do you mean?
they did something before the war, and it
Before
ended.
the war?
Yeah, they ended the war.
How do we even find anything from before the war?
I heard there's some diaries in the Royal Library. That's what I wanted to go do today was go explore the Royal Library, but I have to do
Yeah.
these classes. So for as long as I'm here, I'm going to try to sneak out of class every day and go to the library to read.
Okay.
And
Well,
also
that's a new one. That's a new one.
continue I'm doing some training with my teacher. She's in the city.
Alrighty.
So I think I don't want to role play it, but like I tell him stuff that's happened, the attacks,
Yeah.
the what happened with Death Cap, what happened with my mom, what Greg works for, like what I know about. I don't tell her everything that's happened,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
like as a group, what's happened, I tell him what's happened.
Okay.
Like everything that's happened while we were a group, I tell him. Jaren's personal stuff that he's done,
Right.
he doesn't go into super detail about it. He says that his mom was attacked, stuff like that. Oh, and he says, if anyone asks, I think my mom's dead.
Alrighty. Good
I
to
really like how you just went into that, no hesitation, just like
know.
full committed. I missed that.
Well, we all know your mom's alive, but I know it.
Right. Okay. Oh, it's so good to have an ally again. A competent ally. Not a Greg.
So much. Not Greg.
Not
I guess
Greg.
that guy. I guess it could. Once you find out he wasn't real, I guess.
Yeah,
that would be
he
a
wasn't
bit
real
weird.
the whole time. He was actually just a Tosh.
That's insane. What is a Tosh then?
Parasite man. I like to think of him as an abomination.
That does seem a good description, honestly.
Okay. I got to get back because we've probably been talking for 45 minutes. So
Right.
if you need me, buy a cell phone.
Cell phone. What is a
CD.
cell phone?
But sorry.
Stop.
CD's nuts.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Oh.
Buy a CD
Alrighty.
or get someone to get you a CD, and I write my phone number for my CD. And I give
I'm
like
taking all this, honestly.
yeah, like on a piece of paper, tear it off. Here, this is my private number. Jarren has full made the burner phone that the mistress gave him his personal phone.
Okay.
I think he's gonna buy a separate CD when he has the chance. So he's gonna have one that like he carries on him. But this one he's going to have like private lines because he only has Bartholomew's. No, oh, and I wanted to tell you when I'm like typing to like when I called Bartholomew's house, I would have saved that number.
Okay.
So like I have Bartholomew's number, the Emperor's number, the Mistress's number. Like this is emergency phone. I'll have one for
Everyone
regulars.
number.
Okay.
Everyone number.
Right, but I'm giving Erwin this one because I don't have the separate one yet. But
Right. Okay.
and then I say I'll talk to you later. Get that CD. If you need anything, call me on this number.
If you need help with anything, call me too, I guess.
Will do. Do that dude thing where you know, like you grab the arms, yeah, bam, dab them up, and then I run off.
The Predator, was it?
Yeah, the Predator
arm-
handshake. Yep.
There we go. I like that one.
Is Hale still in the court? How long did we have for lunch?
Yeah, he's still there, and Vea has kind of sat with him as well.
Okay. Sorry about that, Hale. I had to really catch up with my friend.
Your stuff came. I had them escorted to your room.
Fantastic.
They mentioned their also Lord Gingersnap also sent an extra bag.
Extra bag.
Yeah.
Is it
Ginger Snap.
in my room?
Yes.
Oh yeah, my friend's name is Bart, but his full name is Bartholomew Chungus Gingersnap III.
Oh, okay. I like the name.
Thank you. Okay, so an extra bag. It's in my room, right?
Yes.
Do I have time to go check that all my stuff is here?
Yes. Don't be
Cool.
too late.
I don't even know where my next class is, so.
Training room, courtyard, east wing.
Wait, we're training next one?
Yes.
That's what I've been doing all day. Hell yeah. I haven't been paying attention, Faye. I'm gonna level with you. Haven't been paying attention. I'm only here for a week, 2 weeks, and then I'm leaving.
I see.
Like, there's no real point in me doing these classes because I'm not gonna stay. I'd rather train myself on things that I will continue training when I leave.
None of it is going to be part of the challenge of heirs or anything.
Is Speaking Giant and Sylvan going to be in the Challenge of Heirs?
And she just kind of smirks at you, pushes her chair in. See you at training. And
Okay.
walks back to into the palace.
Yeah, I will go run and check my bags, make sure my stuff.
Okay. There was like a set of clothes that was brought, like an extra set of clothes, more casual than what you've been given as far as your robes.
Cool.
Stuff for Kerostine, her normal clothes were sent there, and you do see like a sort of like satchel bag.
Yeah, I check it. What's in the satchel bag?
You see inside a couple of gifts and notes.
Gifts and notes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll read the notes first.
Okay. Each thing is labeled like for Greg, for Jarren, for Butterfly.
Greg's dead.
The
butterfly gift is in the bag. That's awkward.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I'll read the note for me.
Okay. The note says,
I can't give you the crown you're aiming for, but keep this as a reminder of your goal and that I'll be there to help you get it.
What was I given?
You were given, it's a small box.
I opened the box.
Inside is a ring shaped like a crown.
Katie, is it that item?
Yep,
Yes! Let's go!
that is the Ring of Honor.
It's gonna be renamed the Ring of Dishonor when Jarren's done with it. When I put it on, how is it at 0 charges?
What does it do though? Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
So yeah, this ring, yeah, it does currently have 0 charges.
Okay.
Yep.
I will keep these gifts in the bag.
Okay.
And I think Jarren will. There it is. I gotta. Jarren will grab his shield. Put it on. This is from Bartholomew, right? This isn't from.
You make a history check.
17.
You know that handwriting is not Bartholomew's.
Can I roll a history check to see
Ooh.
whose handwriting it is? Do I recognize it?
Um,
Have I ever seen it before?
sure. You can roll a history check.
It's gonna be a 25.
25. Okay. It takes you a minute because you've only seen her write once, and it's Adine's handwriting.
Oh
Ooh.
no!
A D.
Oh no, that's
Ooh.
so sad. Oh, and it said it said she wouldn't always be here to help me.
No, it said, I can't give you the crown you're aiming for, but keep this as a reminder of your goal and that I'll be there to help you get it.
Liar. Yeah, Jarren, I think puts on the ring on his right middle finger.
Okay.
In honor of a dean, right middle finger. And then he
Okay.
since the next one is training, he puts on his shield on his
Yes, your shield was also
left
brought.
arm. The small one, he has it small right now, so he can wield his gun with that
Okay.
hand. He also puts he grabs his short swords, put it on his belt, and he basically gears up. He puts all his stuff on.
Okay. You're not looking through any of the other stuff?
I don't think they're not. I'll read Greg's.
Greg's? Okay.
Yeah. I won't read Butterflies because it's his. Greg's dead though.
Are you reading the note?
Yeah. Being Snoopy.
Yeah, for sure. Where the heck did my phone go?
Who knows? Getting
There it is. Let's see, the note says hold on. I gotta check my dates.
Date.
Dates.
Clap.
It says post office on Ray 5th.
Post
and
off.
Yep, the note is it's not what you used to have, but hopefully it'll do. P.S. The middle and pointer fingers can vibrate, and a winky face.
Hold up.
It's a new arm. I opened it up. Is it a new arm?
No, it just says go to post office on Ray 5th.
Oh, on Ray 5th. Fuck it. I'll read Butterflies. I'm snooping.
You gonna read Butterflies? Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Butterflies.
Ooh.
I'm snooping. I'm not gonna open his gift. I'm just gonna read the letter.
Butterflies note is to join in with the rest of your beautiful decorations.
Oh. Yeah, I think I will.
You also notice that there is one for Doc and Erwin.
What?
What? There's one for Doc?
Mhm.
Yeah, full open that shit. What's in there?
You
not-
the note says, "Thank you for offering your help to me. Hope you find this to be of some help to you." What you it's wrapped up. Are you unwrapping it?
Yeah, Doc isn't around anymore.
It is a leather book.
What's in this book?
A bunch of spells.
This is gonna be worth some money when I pawn this off. Put it in my bag. Put it in the bag. Oh shit. I grab Erwin's gift in the note and I try to find a servant.
Okay,
Like, hey,
pretty easy to find.
yeah, can you give this to Erwin,
Erwin.
the elf with the dragon?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, give it to him as fast as you can. I think he might be leaving soon, so
Right away. And he kind of scurries off. Did you read the note at all?
no, not for Erwin's.
No. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Wow, respectable.
Respect. Was there one for Coots?
No.
No. So there was one for Doc. There's one for Erwin. There's one for Butterfly. There's one for Greg. There's one for me. Is there a gift for Kerosene?
Oh, yes, actually.
Yeah. Kirsten.
Yeah, I think I'll grab that so I could give it to Kerosene
Okay.
and also grab her bag
Yes. Okay.
and I'll find it a different servant
Okay.
and give the bag in the present with a note saying, "Can you please put this in Kerosene's quarters
Yeah. Yes, sir.
and put the gift on the bed?"
Sure.
Mhm.
And
And
he bows and leaves as well.
stop. Sharon just wants everyone to stop bowing to him. It makes him uncomfortable. Go to the training room.
Okay. Yeah. You go ahead and do that. Erwin, you are after a few minutes, a servant comes up to you holding a large, like, cylindrical item and a note in her hand.
Thank you.
Erwin,
Yes, that's me.
I was instructed to give this to you.
Ah, thank you.
She
Guess I'll
hands them
take
to you.
it.
Okay.
Oh, thank you very much. Who's this from again?
Prince Jarren told me to give it to you.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you very much.
And she kind of does a little small bow and then heads back inside.
I guess I'll just read the note real quick.
The note says, "Welcome back. Your dragon friend and you seem pretty inseparable already, but hopefully this helps maintain that a bit more."
It's a saddle.
All right. Let me see it. What's in it?
Okay.
What's in the box?
It's kind of in like its own like casing. So you open the casing, you take it out. It looks like a roll of leather.
Ooh. Is can I like roll it all out? I
Mhm.
guess.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, you're able to roll it all out. It just looks like a normal piece of leather.
Interesting. Do I know anything about? Does it have like any specific features on it?
There are some like actually roll an investigation check.
Sure. What do I add to that again? Is it wisdom?
It's an intelligence.
And proficiency if you have it.
Not my best one.
Your proficiency bonus is +5 now.
Well, sadly, I'm not proficient. What was investigation, right?
Yep, investigation.
All right. So
Don't forget to add your modifiers.
yeah, 16.
16. Yeah, you notice some arcanic symbols around the edges.
Interesting. I think I'll roll it back up and start heading back to the temple, I guess.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and head back to the temple. Warren, you're discussing with the. Are you with us, Warren?
Barely.
Barely. Sorry. You
So-
finished discussing with the soldiers. Is there anything that you would like to do for the rest of your day? Or you don't have to finish like right now, but is there anything other than talking with the soldiers that you would like to do today?
Are there any other like councilmen or legislative people that aren't noblemen?
That aren't noblemen. There's a very small handful, but most of them are nobles.
I'll find a handful that aren't nobles.
Okay.
Talk to them.
Sure. Yeah, they're all located in the palace. They normally have like a certain area or room that they're in, so they're pretty easy to find.
It's always important when you're trying to change the power dynamics of an empire to get in good with the average soldier and anyone else who will support your efforts.
True.
So,
Valid.
Yeah. One of them was also in the military, so you guys kind of had that almost like immediate connection.
hey,
The rest of them aren't necessarily like poor, just not don't have like a noble name to them or anything, but fairly successful in life before they became or rose their way up to counselor.
good. They'll be useful. Strong, but no ties to the old corrupt nobility structure.
Absolutely.
Not that Warren would be super diplomatic in doing any of this because he's totally not that kind of person, but he's been
Right.
put in that role, so he's going to try his best because what else is he going to be doing?
Right.
He's
Not failing, that's for sure.
totally not that
What
person.
specifically are you talking with them about?
Right now, I mean, how long have I been in the city?
You've been located here for, I believe we said 5 years,
Oh yeah,
Wow.
that's a long time.
maybe 6.
Wow.
Wow.
I think hmm. Gotta think about this. Hmm. Well, I think we would start probably about, I'm guess what kind of like you said they were successful, like successful at what? What did they do? Are they still doing that or are they purely invested in what they're doing now?
When you're a counselor, you have to be like more purely focused in the political matters that happen within the palace. They were either successful like merchant or businessman or um like particularly successful in their career. One of them was a engineer, kind of an inventor, um, but just worked his way up within that particular career path.
Do any of them like the merchant ones keep ties? Like obviously they're not going to be managing anything, but they probably have some air, if they had a significant business,
Yeah,
that they probably
they
keep in
still.
touch with,
Hmm.
you know. Yeah, I'd probably ask them about that, like how's so and so leading your company doing, how's that going? Obviously they're not doing it themselves, but like,
Right.
they're still. And then for the inventors engineering stuff, I'd probably talk to them a bit about their inventions and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, sure. The engineer and inventor didn't make any major like contributions, nothing that he was
Revolutionary.
experimenting, right, nothing revolutionary, nothing that he's experimented with so far has been like trademarked or anything like that. Um
They
and
could be
he
a
was
counselor then. Thought he
uh
did some kind of important inventing.
From what you know, he was working with Alvis Freeman, and he kind of Freeman learning that this guy wanted to be part of the council kind of gave in his input to the palace while they were looking for a position to fill. And he passed the
So
test.
basically, he got in through connections.
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting.
Hmm.
Huh. He'll be less interesting than I thought. And yeah, I'm not as well, like, I don't think I could use that connection. It's not really something I can use, so what interest do I have it in? Not much. But, he's non-nobility and it's a small circle, so I'll
Right.
still, it's something.
Right. Okay. Yeah, the rest of them, most of them, as far as they know, their business or merchandise are doing well. One of them is kind of having some issues, some fraudulence that happened with their current like CEO. And so they're they're hoping that the business doesn't go under since they worked so hard on it, but yeah, just having some issues.
Minor skill issue.
Bless you.
So
Um,
maybe not so minor.
I think I probably would have been doing this a while I'm here, kind of build up these friendships, report fellow
Yeah.
counselors, especially the non-nobility. So I'd assume we're on fairly friendly terms. I'm curious, what would their positions be? What are their positions on like slavery in the current, political, whatever, royal family, all that stuff?
Um, hmm. They as far as you know, the engineer isn't he's not publicly resentful of it. Um he doesn't necessarily actually go ahead and roll persuasion for him.
Oh boy. Hey, 22.
22. Okay, yeah. Yeah, he doesn't necessarily agree with it. He sees them as people other than rather than objects like they're supposed to be viewed. Um,
Mhm.
but he does not have the courage or willpower to form any sort of public statement against it.
Yeah, it still can be used though.
Mm-hmm. The rest of them, as their business kind of relies a lot on slavery. Um, not a lot, but enough to where they find it useful that they can have a one-time purchase that they don't have to pay on like regular workers. Their business isn't big enough they don't earn enough to really have a ton of them. And humans are already like pretty rare to begin with anyway. Um, but they find them economically valuable.
Oh man. So merchants aren't. Oh man. Okay. Still probably better than nobility because it's much more practical. You can just, as long as you have something practical to replace it with, they wouldn't mind change
Right.
too much.
The most of them do have you'd say probably about half of them do have a more humane outlook to them. Like, yes, they're still people, but it by law they are also free labor, sort of thing.
It's
Whereas
realistic.
right. Whereas two of them are like they're objects. I use them as objects. That's all they are.
Hmm. I do not like those two then. Um, is there any persuading those two, or are they really, really solid in that?
What are you trying to persuade them? That like they are actually like beings that are sentient and should be treated as such, or what are you trying to persuade them with?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll a persuasion.
Or like, hey, maybe slavery's like pretty cringe,
In fact, slavery, pretty cringe.
I don't
Cringe.
like that. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
What'd you get?
23.
23. Okay. We'll do for each of them. So for one of them, and then go ahead and roll another for the second one.
Ooh, 27.
27. Okay.
I'm rolling
Um,
above 10. I'm good at
you're very
persuasion.
passionate about this topic. And you have some obvious good points. Like clearly they're not objects because they have flesh and bones and blood and can feel and think like regular people, right? Um, and so they kind of are a bit like taken aback with the you feeling so strongly and powerfully about this. Um, and uh you do feel like they do like take in your words, and after that conversation they never really degrade humans or half humans in front of you ever again. You don't feel like you 100% like change their mind. They're not, like
Of
proactive
course
for
not, especially
ending slavery or
not
anything.
one whatever, but it gives
Right,
them just a bit of a wider perspective, which is something you
right,
can work with,
for sure,
you
for
know.
sure. But yeah, they never, as far as you never heard them degrade them again. um
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, and if would you
That actually gives me valuable insight because it means, if there was enough zealotry towards freedom of slaves, they'd probably keep quiet about it because they don't want that to be turned against them. Very bit weak-willed, maybe. All right, what were you
would
saying?
would you keep up with their business at all?
Um, Probably.
Probably. Okay. Through your own like investigative work, um, you would have found a change in how those specific people might have would have been treated during those working hours. Um,
That's good.
Nothing that's like suddenly like, you know, super
Yeah, yeah.
proactive or anything, but more things
But
like you're
hey, maybe you can work 10 hours a day instead of 12,
right,
and
but
maybe I'll.
like yeah, like less beatings, longer breaks, better
Hey, maybe you
food.
can have 20 minutes for lunch, and you can have two apples instead of this slob of, whatever,
Right, right.
5 minute lunch.
Things like that.
Um, okay. All right. Hmm. Are there, is there any organization you said slaves are rare. How rare?
Not necessarily that like slaves are rare, but like pure humans are rare. Um, and rare in the sense that there are significantly less of them than any other race.
Hmm. But there are other slaves though of other races?
Yes, yes. Anything that is like half human or has like human descendant in their blood are slaves.
Okay, so how the entire slave category, how large are they compared to like, are they very large or
Um,
just
you
significant
you guess
minority?
that slaves take up about 7% of the whole world's population.
Not just this
Seven,
country?
like 7%.
Hmm.
Jesus.
I was thinking mostly just about the Ember Empire.
Oh, just the Ember Empire? Um, Probably about, yeah, Ember Empire. I don't know how to quantify that. Probably like 11% of the Ember Empire's population.
Not actually nearly
Um,
as bad as I would think.
Specifically because you know that there are like there are a few, and one of like the biggest companies in the Ember Empire is regarding like slavery transitioning. And they breed humans there as well to keep up the use of them. Humans
Who
are
runs that company?
who runs it?
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a history.
The history too. 28.
28. Pulling up her name. So you know that the that company is called Scumbit, and it's run by Camila Snare.
It's that one lady.
Mhm. Yeah, the one whose
Okay.
card you burned.
Yeah, makes sense.
You burned.
Yeah,
Is she
Camila Snare.
noble?
She is a noble, yes.
Of course she is.
And yeah, so humans and like slaves are also breeded at the palace too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Are there any like slave advocacy organization groups that have any kind of standing and doesn't immediately annihilate you from all of society
Nope.
by talking with them?
Nope.
Oh wow, that's dang. Well, I don't think there's much more I can do. I don't want to be too open because that'll look bad.
Right.
That's not good. Yeah, hmm. Are any of the companies of the non-noble merchant counselors in any way rivaling that big slave company?
No,
The Scumbit or
none
whatever?
of them focus on slavery.
Okay. What would be a way to hurt that company's profits that isn't necessarily just competing, like trying to do slaves yourself instead?
Um,
Like what part of the economy, if it did well or whatever, could affect them negatively?
um, the sudden either if there was a law that forbid slavery from coming up or from being used. If they're so they have like specific locations that their markets are located at. If those got like attacked, or if those slaves were killed or released. Um,
Like, how much? So, do counselors get paid well?
yes.
Could I maybe get some slaves?
Um,
If you can't, you know, just
yeah.
Hey,
If
you
you
can't stop it, might as well join it.
saved
not
up,
exactly, but
if
I can use the slaves to go free other slaves, you know. I can use it against them.
if
You know, I
you
take it so that they
saved up,
can't.
you could get
A slave.
well, it depends on how long you want to save up for. You're kind of given like food and a place to stay inside the palace. So it's not like you
Ooh,
have
Yeah.
spending expenses that you have to use. And you get paid a decent amount. If you saved up for a couple years, you you could manage to save up for like 3 slaves.
Could I try and
Steal them.
no, I like either get in with some company or try to start a company that um buys slaves. Because if I take them away and then I give them rights, well then I don't kind of want to say no. You get the idea. It's starting somewhere.
Right, right.
If you can't
Um,
destroy the system, you use the system to slowly break it down by
right,
exploiting
right.
it to change it.
So tell me your plan again.
Whew.
I want to I want to get slaves out of the hands of other peoples. And to
Right.
do that, I buy them myself.
Yeah.
But I can't just do that myself because even saving up, like you said, I can only do three. The
Right.
only way to do that effectively is if I had a business angle. So
Mm-hmm.
there's multiple people involved. There's a whole profit thing because then there's a lot more whatever and a
Mm-hmm.
lot more slaves you can have because it's not
Yeah.
just you and your one salary. It's
Yeah.
a whole business.
If you were also earning money passively while being a counselor, you could definitely.
Well, not just that, but like um, businesses just have more resources than a single person, so you could
True.
make more acquisitions.
Okay.
But that would require either starting a business, which would be incredibly probably difficult,
Mm-hmm.
or getting a connection into someone who already has a business, kind of gaining influence enough that I can have some say in steering them towards buying slaves and, treating them not too badly, etc.
Interesting. Okay. Um, what kind of business were you thinking that for? And were you thinking of it like with another counselor or maybe just a smaller business outside of the palace?
I think another counselor might be better.
Okay.
I think that would be a more solid connection.
Mm-hmm.
Probably one that is more friendly towards slaves, so I don't have to work as hard on that front.
Okay. Um, go ahead and roll me another persuasion.
Yo, 28.
28. Okay. So the one who told you that he was having like struggles
Hmm.
with his business, it wasn't the first time that happened. So if at some point you came in with some advice for him to kind of get over the little bump that he was experiencing, he could have given you a share as like as part of helping him with that, so then you would have some
I
influence.
saved the company, so
Hmm.
and in doing so, gain myself a big place in the company
Yes.
as its thing is, I'm not exactly a business person, so I would need to know or get some advice from someone that is. Question.
Right. Hmm.
Is my who employer
Hmm.
The mistress.
no business whatever? Like
Hmm.
either herself or she has someone that could give me really good
Extremely.
advice.
She is
Oh,
extremely business oriented.
Oh, that's crazy.
all right. I'll ask her for some advice
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
try and
You kind
get
of pass
uh
it
yeah,
along, and it ends up working out for you.
nice. Okay. Um, what company is this that I now have some influence in?
With his um would be a say Like a construction based.
Okay, I like that. I feel like construction's a good one. Um, hmm. One thing I also want to do is I want to. Let me think. Hmm.
While you're thinking about that, Erwin,
Oh yes.
you head back to the temple. Are you going back to the room that you were escorted to?
Sure. I'll do that.
Yeah, yeah. Um, you do so. You get a couple people that pass by, give you some greetings. Same white people in white robes. Um,
Nice.
and you go into the room. Azurite's still there, sleeping soundly.
Hmm. I'm going. I guess I'll wake him up and show him the little leather thing I got and kind of
Okay.
ask him about it. But I don't think he'll know what it is. But it's either.
Have Azurite roll a investigation or Arcana
Um, what do you add for Arcana?
intelligence.
Hmm. Yeah, let's just do that one. 14.
14. Okay. He kind of gets a sniff at it. It's obviously magical. He notices the runes on there. And just kind of has this feeling that you should just put it on his back.
If you say so. And then I'll put him on its back.
Okay.
Or put it on his.
Um cool. So you kind of just fold it. It doesn't it's pretty small on his back. But as it takes a moment to just sit there, it glows and then slowly starts to extend and then forms into a saddle that wraps around him.
Yes. Nice. Let's go. Well, everyone's very happy. So is Zerite. Because I can finally ride him now. The fun part of having a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be sick. Is there anything specific about it?
Yes. So this saddle is the saddle of the Cavalier.
Uh,
While in this saddle, you can't be
like that.
dismounted against your will if you're conscious, and attack rolls against the mount, so against Azurite, will have disadvantage.
Ooh, okay. Dang. And then if I take it off, we'll just go back to that kind of rug
Yep.
form or the. Alrighty.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, talk about storage.
Nice. Ooh, you're right. Actually,
These are all great and useful items, except for this book. This book I'm going to sell. This book of spells, I'm selling it.
what if I just sold the saddle? What would happen?
Hey, you'd get some money for it.
Intrusive thoughts.
This ring, just gonna sell it. Just
You want to look
joking.
at this ring?
All right.
Come look at this
Just
ring.
joking. Love that ring.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Anything else that you would like to do?
I think that's it. Just
Awesome.
kind of chill out again.
Sounds good. Jarren, you
Yo.
go into training.
Oh God.
And you find Tyr, Amber, Vea, not Amber, Ember, Tyr, Rawl and Vadon are all there. And the rest of them have already they're either sparring or doing their own thing against a mannequin.
Okay. Ketty,
Mm-hmm.
I think I have to go to bed.
Oh, okay.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning, Ketty.
Yeah, sorry. I don't keep track of time very well right now.
It's all good.
Yeah, no, that's fine. But you go ahead and you do your training.
Yeah. I really wanted to fight one of my siblings, but honestly, I'm too tired.
Tyr does offer to spar with you, and she very easily keeps up with your movements. You're not really able to get a definite hit on her.
Can I roll something to try to get a definite hit on her?
Sure, go ahead. Roll to hit.
You can try. You can try.
It's a natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay, so it does take several minutes of sparring, but eventually you feel like you get a good sense of her tactics, and you land a solid hit at her torso. And in return,
Oh, the total is a 31, by the way.
31. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you definitely like startle her. And it's you can feel how solid of a hit that was at her abdomen. Her core is
Solid hit.
extremely tough. It's like hitting rocks.
Toy.
But yeah, so you do that and she goes and gets a solid hit on your jaw.
No, she doesn't. I'll use my reaction to psionic shield.
Okay.
Doesn't even touch me.
Psionic shield only reduces damage, right?
Yes, but if it basically like if it's a barrier, so like if it breaks through the damage, it hits me. But if it doesn't bust through the damage, it doesn't hit me.
Okay, go ahead and roll to reduce damage.
Cool.
If it barrier, it barrier.
How much damage?
20.
Shit.
25.
20 on a punch?
Yes.
You want an arm strike be like?
She got the brass knuckles on. So these hands are universal.
It hit him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rolls a 9, so it's minus 14.
You kind of get like that smirk as her fist is like momentarily stopped in midair, and then she just smirks at you and goes farther into it. And you just kind of hear a small like shatter as though she was breaking through glass. And it goes right to your jaw again.
Ooh.
You've been oofed.
Fight. Cannot fight.
Nice.
Lol.
Ow. Why? I was using a training sword. I didn't actually hit you. Ow.
I meant to hold back, but I just returned the favor.
Did I get? I didn't get to roll damage.
Solid hit for solid hit.
I just got to roll the hit.
You didn't try to block it. You can roll damage if you want.
I use every single charge of my sword.
I'm trying to kill it now.
No.
Psionic strike. Every single charge of my sword. No. Can I just use a hit die to regain the health? So if something happens later, can I not?
Yeah, that's fine. She just goes, "Oh, come now. Don't be a priss.
I'm not a priss.
Ooh.
Then come at me again."
I think Jarren's just fighting with the sword and shield. I don't think he's using his gun.
Okay. Yeah. You guys continue with it.
I think the family sees that he has the tiny shield, grabs his sword, and then he just goes, slams it, and then it just grows.
Cool. Yeah. Well, Tyr is impressed with you and your skills.
Not Jarren goes, not a day of formal training.
Yeah, especially since you haven't had any formal training. Just kind of, she realized that you had to just learn all of this. She's impressed. Cool. Is there anything before we wrap up? So we'll just have this day kind of go through. Is there anything more that you would like to do?
I play with Hale.
Yes. Yeah. He
I
comes in kind of like as the training is ending, grabs a wooden sword and just without warning just goes to hit you with it. Yeah.
ah, bitch.
New word.
Bitch.
Yeah, bitch. All the other siblings are like, bitch. Now,
And
Hale, what did I
Va-
say? Remember
Vale
what I
looks
told
at
you?
you.
Remember what I told you earlier?
Yes.
No,
Damn it.
no, no, the other one. Damn right.
Damn right.
Damn right.
And Vea goes over and do not teach him that.
I just want the Empress. It's gonna be so funny.
Damn right.
Damn right.
Hail. But it's street talk, Vea.
Damn right. It's street talk.
Damn right. And Vea gives him a look that immediately, and he just jabs you in the side with the sword.
Ow.
I'm playing. I can't talk right now.
Yeah, I think we play, and then Jarren probably spends time with Karistine.
Okay.
Eats dinner with her, make sure she got the gift, make sure her stuff, and then Jarren will probably, honestly, he falls asleep with Karistine in her quarters
Okay.
because he was with her, and then he fell asleep.
Okay.
Probably
All right.
all cuddling.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Huddled up.
Warren, did you think about what you wanted to say?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. So
Okay. So
when I'm assuming, slaves don't last forever. What happens when one starts failing in productivity or
you
having
buy a new one.
issue? Yeah, what do you
Like
do with the old?
if they start getting old or they get injured badly enough.
Not necessarily, but just like, I don't know, they're just depressed not doing their work. Like you just keep whipping them and nothing happens.
Beaten normally. But if one is so bad that it's just absolutely failing, then they're killed.
Could I take those? Because if they're gonna kill them anyway, I might as well take them for free. I
They
could make a thing out about being like, I can take any slave no matter how messed up and make them better again.
Interesting. If
Make
you
them
are
great again.
lucky enough to get there when that happens, you wouldn't
They're
necessarily
immediate.
get it for free, but at a significantly discounted price that would let you get multiple.
Nice.
But I'm going to go ahead and roll for that. So high or low?
Low.
Low. You guys. Oh, okay. Okay. So I'm now gonna roll for how many you would be able to receive. And let's see, at a discounted price with your things, and then with having with that business, we'll roll 2 of these. Wow. Okay. 15.
Let's go. That sounds more like it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Where would you locate these at? The business?
Oh, that's a good point. And I stay in the palace, right?
You do, but you have enough money to get a your own building if you so desired.
I would like to do that.
Yeah, you can have one.
I kind of want to. I'm thinking of making a little house, like Bartholomew or whatever, where it's big. There's enough servants slash slaves,
Yeah.
and then now that I'm the only one overseeing them, I can be much more lenient. I can talk to them. I can even maybe be like, hey, it's not always going to be like this. Maybe we can start a little, group where like they're loyal to me because I'm loyal to making them free and helping other slaves, etc.
Mhm.
Having a little conspiracy in the house. with these,
Interesting. Yeah.
discarded slaves.
You wouldn't be able to get as big of like a mansion as Bartholomew has, but definitely a very
I
well-sized
just enough
home.
space,
Yeah.
really to be able to have 15 people not be
To put my
squeezed together.
boots, space.
I
to put my-
don't care so much about space in terms of extravagance, just space in terms of 15 people can live in there and not
Right,
feel
right.
whatever.
Yeah, you can make that happen.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Is there anything for the rest of the day that you would like to do?
No.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Cool. Sounds good. Erwin, is there anything
Yes.
that you would like to do for the remainder of the day?
I think I'm good.
Okay,
'Cause
awesome.
they just rest for the rest of the night.
Sounds good. You guys finish your long productive day with some very restful sleep. Erwin, this is the first time in a while that you've slept in a very comfortable space. The group
Not-
that you were with was just travel. And so very rarely, occasionally you were able to sleep on a hammock, but mostly it was a sleeping bag on the floor.
Classic.
Yes, yeah. So you sleep very comfortably. You are offered a bath and all the luxuries as well.
Extravagant.
Awesome. So you guys go ahead and sleep, able to get well rested, and that is where we are going to go ahead and end for tonight.
Woo!
So thank you all for joining us. Hopefully we will see you next time. Have a good night.
Yeah. Good night. Merry
Good
Christmas.
night.
Merry Christmas.